What is happening?
I was clearly just practicing my punches a second ago. Did someone just sneak attack me?
Never thought this body's named God丨1.
Gotta admit, my past self had some real grit. Just way too rigid and naive.
Rest easy. I'll make them sure to get revenge for you.
Family rules state, before you turn 17, if you haven't become an inner disciple yet, you've got to head back to the family and help run the family business. This Lin was always the obedient type, always turning over his bottle of Peiyuan liquid, but this time, he flat out refused to hand the Peiyuan liquid over to those bastards, cause he is about to turn 16. If he can scrape together 500 contribution points this year, come next year, he'll need a whopping 1,000 points just to qualify for the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm trial. If he can earn a full 500 contribution points this year, he'll have to wait until next year when he'll need a straight 1,000 contribution points just to redeem the chance to enter the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm. So, he is set on consuming 2 vials of Peiyuan liquid to boost his cultivation, so he can rack up more contribution points and snag that Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm opportunity this year. Who would have thought this guy's temperament is a bit like mine? In the Tianji sect, you can devote yourself entirely to the martial path. But heading back to the family to handle business means getting bogged down in all sorts of petty affairs. That is definitely no good for cultivation. More importantly, the Tianji sect sits right atop a spiritual vein, with heaven and earth spiritual energy that is incredibly dense. Cultivation there yields twice the results with half the effort. But out in the world, places with spiritual energy this rich are few and far between. Looks like the urgent task is to hustle and earn those 500 contribution points fast. My former self wasted a year and a half, barely scraping together less than 150 contribution points. Or is it him braving life and death dangers, venturing into the Molian Mountains to hunt demonic beasts, and earn them that way? It took my past self a year and a half just to scrape together fewer than 150 contribution points. And that by flirting with death, venturing into the Inclean Mountains to hunt demonic beasts for every last one. If I want to rack up contribution points fast, I'll have to grab sect missions, head into the Inclean Mountains, and take down high-rank demonic beasts. Right now, I've got 3 months until the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm opens. So, in the coming 3 months, I need to power up my strength as fast as I can. Hunt high-rank demonic beasts, stack up those contribution points, then storm through the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm. In my last life, on the spiritually barren divine continent, I rose to become a martial arts grandmaster. This life, the Tianling continent, brims with abundant spiritual energy. So yeah, I can absolutely claim the throne as Tianling's peak powerhouse. 3 months from now, it is time to conquer the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm. I have to crank up my strength without delay. In Lin Chen's memories, the martial path divides into major realms, and the body refining realm, it is the golden window for forging a solid foundation. In the haze of that early morning memory, the martial path unfolds across its grand realms. The body refining realm forms the bedrock. It is the golden era for forging your foundation, spanning 9 profound levels. First, skin tempering. Second, flesh forging. Third, tendon strengthening. Fourth, bone hardening. Fifth, marrow purification. Sixth, blood refinement. Seventh, organ fortification. Eighth, divine tendon fusion. Ninth, qi condensation. And once the body refining realm is complete, comes the Tiangang realm. That was my past self. After joining the Tianji sect, I threw myself into mastering the 7 stars linked sword. I'd already grasped the 1st through 6th forms, but the 7th, that one had me completely stuck. No matter how I tried, I couldn't perfect it. The 7 stars linked sword consists of 7 intricate forms. When unleashed in sequence, they flow without end. Brought to true mastery, they unleash a sword aura stretching a full meter. Its power utterly devastating. Mastering it unleashes a 1 meter long sword, qi. Its power is utterly immense. From my memories, there were disciples who once relied on the mighty sword, Shi from the 7-star chain sword, to defeat foes 2 minor realms above their own cultivation. That is why my predecessor joined the Tianji sect and kept honing the 7-star chain sword, all to bring the 7-star chain sword to mastery.
Then challenge the Tianlu Mountain secret realm.
Man, most of entering into the Tianlu Mountain secret realm are body refining realm cultivators, 8th and 9th layer outer disciples. Even the 7-star chain sword might not cut it against them. The 7th form of the 7-star chain sword that my predecessor could never master. I only practiced it once, and I pulled it off so effortlessly. The 7th form of the 7-star chain sword, something my predecessor could never master. I only practiced it once, and yet I pulled it off so effortlessly. I've hit the peak of the 4th layer in the body refining realm. My cultivation's broken through. 4th layer of the body, refining realm bone refining, complete. Next up is advancing to the 5th layer, the marrow refining realm. But my cultivation's only just broken through. I shouldn't force it right now. Otherwise, it'd do more harm than good to my body. Yeah, straight up damaging. Can't cultivate true qi yet, but I can still work on martial techniques. Just now practicing the 7-star chain sword, I broke through the bottleneck without a hitch. Mastered that 7th form. The sword qi I unleashed shattered a 100-pound boulder to pieces. If memory serves, in the outer sect scripture pavilion of Tianji sect, there are tons of powerful martial techniques waiting. I'll head over now. Might just find something worthwhile.
Lin Chen, stop right there. You've actually broken through. Hey, this kid was clearly still in the body refining realm, late 4th layer just 3 days ago. But today, he has hit the peak of the 4th layer in the body refining realm. It is just a lucky breakthrough, that is all, with his crappy aptitude. Even if his cultivation levels up, his real strength won't amount to much. Lin Chen, you must know why we're here for you today, right?
I don't have time to waste bullshitting with you guys here. I'm not interested anyway. I already know what you want from me. All I know is, good dogs don't block the path. So step aside right now, and I might just let you off the hook this once.
Who'd have thought? Even a scholar away for 3 days deserves a second look. Lin Chen, you've got some real moves there. Who would have thought? 3 days apart, and you deserve a fresh look. Lin Chen, you've got some real skills. Daring to stand up to me like this, and right after your cultivation breakthrough, no less. Today, I, Li Chuaner, will spar with you a bit. If you can withstand my 3 strikes, then I won't bother you anymore. But if you can't, kneel down and beg for mercy. Hand over the Peiyuan obediently from now on. And not just 1 bottle, 2 bottles.
The elixirs the sect issued to me are mine by right. Who do you think you are? Why the hell should I hand them over to you? One more time, for good measure. Get out of my sight right now. Otherwise, don't say I didn't warn you. Let me say it one more time. Get out of my sight right now. Or don't blame me if I get rough.
All right. You punk. You've really pissed me off. And if I don't beat you so bad, you'll be bedridden for 3 months today. I'll write my name backwards. Whoa! That is the bone-shattering claw, an imperial mid-tier martial technique. Lin Chen, you're toast!
Since you're digging your own grave,
I'll send you on your way!
W. What weapon is Lin Chen even using? He actually sent Brother Chuan flying with 1 strike.
Damn it! Damn it! Lin Chen! You sneaky bastard! How dare you ambush me! You damn bastard! Lin Chen, you sneaky coward! How dare you ambush me like that? And you 2 morons over there. Get over here and cripple him now!
Brother Chuan, that punk's 2 tiers below you in cultivation, yet he still took you down. Looks like we should head back, grab senior brother Li Shan, and settle this properly.
How dare you clash weapons right at the scripture pavilion entrance? You've got some guts.
Such an overwhelming aura.
No telling what realm this elder's cultivation has reached.
If I squared off against him right now, I'd be totally helpless.
Elder, that Lin Chen threw our fellow disciple Bond out the window and struck me down without mercy. Elder, Lin Chen cast aside the bond of our sect brothers and struck me down mercilessly. He even meant to cut me down right here on the spot. The sword scar across my chest stands as proof. Wang Lin and Li Liang can bear witness too. I beg you, Elder, to see justice done. Ha ha. This disciple, Wang Lin, can testify. It was Brother Chuan that Lin Chen wounded. Yeah, this disciple Li Liang can testify too. Just now, if Wang Lin and I hadn't thrown ourselves in the way with everything we had, Brother Chuan would have been slain by Lin Chen right then and there.
Is this truly what happened?
Yes, Elder. It was Li Chuan and his 2 companions who provoked the fight first. And it was Li Chuan who struck the first blow. This disciple was only acting in self-defense. The reason I wounded Li Chuan is that I'd only just learned the 7-star chain sword. I hadn't yet mastered the force behind it, and I accidentally struck him while drawing my blade. Elder, regarding this matter, it was Li Chuan and his 2 companions who provoked us first, and it was Li Chuan who struck the first blow. I was merely defending myself. That is why I ended up injuring Li Chuan. I've only just learned the 7-star serial sword. I haven't quite grasped the proper force yet, so I accidentally hurt him when I swung my sword.
You're lying, Elder. We can trust a word Lin Chen says. Earlier, he caught us off guard while we weren't watching, and suddenly unleashed a sword chi nearly a meter long. How could that possibly be a lack of control over his power? I'd say it was deliberate. That makes a lot more sense.
Suddenly unleashing a meter-long sword chi.
Lin Chen, have you truly mastered the 7-star serial sword to perfection?
I've only just learned it. Let me demonstrate it for you.
All right. What a surprise.
Though this sword art is merely yellow-grade mid-tier, its cultivation difficulty rivals that of a yellow-grade top-tier martial technique. No one's mastered the 7th form in years, and here you are pulling it off. Those who can master this 7th form are without exception extraordinarily gifted, peerless geniuses. You little rascal, your talent was nothing special before. But who knew? All that build-up led to a breakthrough, sudden enlightenment. Looks like you're a promising seedling after all. If you run into any snags down the line, just come find me. No holding back. Who would have thought it'd be that build-up finally paying off? A sudden breakthrough. Looks like we've got a real promising talent here. If you hit any snags down the road, just come find me anytime. Thank you, Elder.
This disciple will engrave the Elder's guidance in his heart. Elder, there is one more matter this disciple must report. Whatever it is, speak freely. A few days ago, as this disciple was claiming the Sex Peiyuan elixir, I was ambushed by Li Chuan and his bunch. They made off with my Peiyuan elixir. I meant to forgive where I could, but alas, they pushed me relentlessly and framed me for it. I beg the Elder to see justice served.
Who's spouting nonsense?
Shut your mouth.
Li Chuan, how much longer do you think you can keep this hidden?
This disciple knows his wrong.
You 3 laid hands on a fellow disciple, and slandered him to cover it up.
By sect rules, that means 100 lashes with the black iron rod in the punishment hall. The 3 of you attacked a fellow disciple and framed him for it. By sect rules, you ought to head to the punishment hall for 100 lashes with the black iron rod. But seeing as this is your first offense, I'll fine the 3 of you 300 low-grade spirit stones to compensate Lin Chen. I accept it. I've been short on spirit stones for pills anyway. No complaints here.
We disciples accept the punishment.
Brother Wang, I heard you took on a sect mission a few days back
And racked up over 30 contribution points.
Pure luck on my part. If senior brother Tian hadn't had my back, I never would have pulled that mission off. Hey, brother Zhu, you are just 16 this year. So you must scrape together those 1,000 contribution points for the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm by now. Right. Hey, brother Zhu, you are 16 this year. You must scrape together those 1,000 contribution points to enter the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm by now. Right? I've only managed to gather less than 500 contribution points so far, and I am still a long way off from 1,000.
As for you, senior brother Wang, you must have nearly 1,000 by now, huh?
Hey, with your strength, senior brother Wang, clearing the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm should be a total breeze. Once you make it into the inner sect, senior brother, please look out for this junior brother of yours.
Say no more. You've helped me out a ton these past few days too. Once I'm in the inner sect, any favor you need that, I can pull off. Count me in. No questions asked.
Disciple Wang Yifan pays respects to the elder. Disciple Zhu Feng pays respects to the elder.
Go on then. Disciple takes leave. Disciple takes leave. Only 3 months until the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm trial, and my contribution points are still under 150. I am still way short of the 500 contribution points needed for a chance at the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm.
Lin Chen, relying solely on the 7-star chain sword to conquer the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm will be quite a challenge.
You've come to the library pavilion to pick out some martial arts manuals, haven't you?
Yes, Elder. That is exactly what I had in mind. So I can select some that suit me and boost my strength.
But as an outer sect disciple, you're limited to yellow rank low and mid-tier martial arts.
For royal rank high and top tier, and emperor rank low tier martial arts, they'll set you back 500, 800, and 1,200 contribution points respectively. So, are you looking to redeem a martial art, or select a royal rank low tier, or even an emperor rank low tier? Are you here to redeem a martial skill, or select a low tier imperial one, or maybe an intermediate tier skill disciple? Let's pick a yellow level intermediate one. Oh, that works too. There are plenty of powerful mid-tier imperial skills. Follow me.
Spirit Snake Fist, a yellow level, mid-tier martial skill. Master it to perfection, and your fists will strike with the fluid grace of a spirit snake. Its attacks are sly and impossible to predict. This Spirit Snake Fist style just isn't for me. Pass.
Fierce Wind Palm, a yellow level, mid-tier martial skill.
Master it fully, and one palm unleashes a scorching whirlwind. Blazing Wind Palm, a mid-tier yellow extreme martial technique. Master it to perfection, and a single palm strike unleashes a scorching gale.
Its power is unmatched.
Qingyun Step, a mid-tier yellow extreme movement technique. My internal cultivation method
is the family's secret art. The high-tier yellow extreme Qingming Xuanyang Gong. No need to swap it out just yet. For movement techniques, Qingyun step it is. Once Qingyun step hits mastery, I can dash forward 100 meters in one go. Even among mid-tier imperial level movement techniques, it is top-notch. As for attack techniques, 3 months from now, I'll be heading into the Tianlu Mountain secret realm, so I need to choose the one that fits me perfectly and maximizes my overall strength like the ultimate weapon.
This sword art, it is actually a pinnacle imperial level technique. This sword technique is actually an imperial top-tier martial technique.
For it to be ranked as an imperial top-tier martial technique,
it must pack some serious power, even if the other disciples couldn't master it. That doesn't mean I can't pull it off too.
Plus, this technique reminds me a lot of the one I cultivated in my previous life, the Lost Trace Fist. So, I'll go with this sword technique.
Lin Chen, you're right. This illusory sword is an imperial top-tier martial technique.
But man, the difficulty of mastering this sword art is insane. It is practically on par with a Xuan-level low-tier martial technique.
Are you sure you want to pick the illusory sword?
Lin Chen.
You've only been in the sect a short while, so you might not know the full story. There were disciples here before who went for the illusory sword, drawn in by its status as an imperial top-tier martial technique. But they ended up wasting heaps of time and energy and got absolutely nowhere.
Lin Chen,
You've only been in the sect a short while, so you might not realize. There were disciples here before who went after this illusory sword, drawn in by its status as a top-tier emperor-level martial technique.
but they ended up wasting heaps of time and energy with nothing to show for it,
and then had to burn even more time on lesser techniques.
Sure, you've nailed the 7 stars chainsword,
but that doesn't mean you'll master the illusory sword.
Look, what I'm getting at is,
I'm just hoping you drop this martial technique and not fall into the same trap.
You get me.
Thank you for looking out for me, Elder. I hear what you're saying.
But I don't want to spend my life wondering what if. Besides, I'm dead set on making this sword art work.
Every single disciple who has tried this sword art was overflowing with confidence. Right.
And they all came up empty in the end. Every disciple who has ever tried this sword technique started out brimming with confidence, but in the end, they all walked away empty-handed. Well, since you've made your choice, I won't beat around the bush.
The Phantom Sword's greatest strength is its blistering speed in an attack.
At that velocity, it leaves lingering after images in the air. The foe can't predict it. Where is the real strike coming from? When will it land? It is the same principle as the Phantom Trace Fist I honed in my past life.
The perfected Qingyun step, 100 meters in a single bound.
Now, watch me unleash the Qingyun step. One glide covers 60 meters. That is already the realm of initial mastery. At the great achievement stage, Qingyun step lets you glide 100 meters in one dash.
Right now, as I perform Qingyun step,
I can only cover 60 meters in a single bound. That is already the small achievement realm. But I've got less than 3 months until I challenge the Tianlu Mountain secret realm, and my contribution points are sitting at just 133. With my current strength, gathering over 300 more in the next 3 months
is gonna be a real challenge.
And that is not even counting how breaking into the Tianlu Mountain secret realm demands exceptional power to begin with. No time to overthink it. The urgent thing is scraping together those missing contribution points. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll head to the mission hall and pick up some tasks.
Hey, what the heck?
That little cauldron, in my mind, just absorbed every drop of the Peiyuan liquid. Hey, how could this happen? The small cauldron, in my mind, just absorbed every drop of the Peiyuan liquid.
Such dense, pure spiritual energy.
Back when my former self downed a bottle of Peiyuan liquid, it would take a full 12 great Zhoutian cycles to refine it all. But the spiritual energy the small cauldron spits out after refining isn't all that much in volume. Yet, it got me through 6 great Zhoutian cycles already. Spiritual energy this rich and pure. It'd take top-grade Peiyuan liquid to match it. The Peiyuan liquid, after the small cauldron purifies it, holds spiritual energy at least dozens of times denser than the raw stuff. So, take 1 bottle of low-grade Peiyuan liquid purified by the small cauldron, and it is at least as potent as a full bottle of top-grade Peiyuan liquid. That small cauldron, in my mind, it probably has way more tricks up its sleeve. At this rate, I've got 1 foot in the body refining realm, a 5th layer cultivator. That mini cauldron in my mind might have more uses than just this one. By my reckoning, I'm already halfway into the body refining realm as a 5th layer martial artist. Breaking through to the 5th layer of the body refining realm tonight might not be out of the question.
From what I know, at this cultivation level of mine,
even the top talented disciples need time to advance just 1 tier.
at least a month or 2. But I've powered through 2 tiers in just 3 days.
And if they knew about my cultivation speed, I wonder how stunned they'd be.
Second, Grandpa! I don't want to practice this sword anymore.
Yeah, I think this 7-star chain sword is pretty great. Why don't you want to practice it? Yeah, I think this 7-star chain sword is pretty solid. So why the sudden urge to drop it?
Second, Grandpa, you've never even tried it yourself. How would you know it is any good? And you have no clue just how tough it is to master. I've been grinding away at it every single day for the past 2 weeks, but that 7th form, still eluding me. I'm seriously starting to doubt if anyone can even pull off that 7th form.
You've already hit the early stage of the Tianggang realm with your cultivation, and your martial arts talent way above the rest. I figured a prodigy like you would have grasped the 7th form of the 7-star chain sword by now. But hey, no need to get down about it. Little one, truth is, back in my day, I took a crack at the 7-star chain sword myself. Got hung up on that 7th form for over 3 months, couldn't break through no matter what. So in the end, I switched to a different sword technique. Stuck on the 7th form for over 3 months, just couldn't break through. So I switched to practicing other sword styles instead.
What? Second, Grandpa, you really tried the sword art, and you couldn't master it.
Ha ha ha. It is not exactly something to brag about. Why on earth would I pull the wool over your eyes, you little rascal?
Even you, Second Grandpa, couldn't pull it off, and yet you had me give it a go. You're just dying to see me flop, aren't you?
Among sword arts of the same caliber, the 7-star chain sword hits like a thunderbolt. That is why so many sword trainees jump at the chance to try it. But folks who actually nail the 7th form, they're rarer than hen's teeth. I figured you, my feisty little one, had a shot at it, so I let you take a crack. But not pulling it off is no biggie. There are sword styles out there that'll fit you like a glove. Hey, but I couldn't quite master it. No biggie. There'll be sword techniques that fit you like a glove.
Yeah, I figured nobody could really pull off this sword art anyway. It is just way too tough.
AW, you little rascal. Just a few days back, I ran into this outer sect disciple at the peak of the 4th layer in the body refining realm. He didn't just master that sword art. He straight up used it to take down 3 disciples with way higher cultivation than his.
No way! Even I, at the early Tiangong realm, couldn't nail it. And he is barely scraping by in body refining, hitting the 4th layer peak, and pulling it off already, and beating those 3 with superior cultivation to boot.
Yeah, that kid's talent is nothing special, but he has got grit for days. He has been grinding on the 7 stars chain sword for over a year now, and just a few days ago he finally broke through with it. Though, that kid swung by here a couple days back to pick out some new gear from me. He is biting off a bit more than he can chew. A few days ago, he finally broke through successfully. But that kid swung by a few days ago, and I picked out a replacement for him here. He is getting a bit too ambitious for his own good. Though, I have no clue how he mastered the 7th sword. I suspect there is a fair bit of luck mixed in there. Now he wants to take on the toughest illusion sword. He is just begging for trouble. Pushing like this could really mess up his training down the line.
Second Grandpa, since he pulled off the 7-star chain sword, it might not be out of the question for him to master the illusion sword, right?
You do make a good point. Given that kid's grit, he might just make it work after all. Some folks are just wired to tackle the hardest nuts to crack.
Second Grandpa, what is this guy's name you're going on about?
His name is Lin Chen. He has been in the Tianji sect for over a year now, and he is still just an outer sect disciple. But I've got a feeling he won't be stuck in the outer sect for long. If he can truly master the Phantom Sword, he is bound to make his mark someday.
Oh, I see.
Yenner, head back and put in the work on your cultivation. Even though you couldn't quite nail the 7-star chain sword, it is no big deal. Your cultivation level's still a tad low. I want you to be the shining star of our Tianji sect's younger generation.
Got it. Second Grandpa, I'll swing by the market first. See you soon, Second Grandpa.
Yenner, if you just commit to cultivating properly, with his talent and aptitude, he'd have reached the late Yanggang realm by now, no doubt. Oh, Yenner, if only you buckle down and cultivate seriously. With your talents and aptitude, you'd probably have hit the late Tiangang realm by now. Hey, that girl's just too much of a playful one.
Young Master, we've got the perfect Qi gathering pills here for body refining realm cultivators. Spiritual Qi pills for those field missions, detox pills, and golden wound ointment just in case, and heart protecting pills to keep those inner demons at bay. So, what kind of elixirs are you looking for, young master?
I'll take 10 spiritual essence pills and 5 Qi gathering pills, plus 3 each of detox pills and golden wound ointment.
Young master, 10 spiritual essence pills come to 60 low. Great spirit stones, 5 Qi gathering pills are 100 low. Great spirit stones. And the detox pills and golden wound ointment. That is another 20 low great spirit stones total, bringing it all to 180 low great spirit stones. You sure about that, young master? The detox peel and healing salve come to 20 low grade spirit stones in total. That brings the grand total to 180 low grade spirit stones. Young master, shall we make these yours?
Spirit stones won't be an issue. Just go ahead and fetch them.
Oh, and grab me 10 bottles of Peiyuan liquid. Make it snappy.
10 bottles of Peiyuan liquid! Young master, please hold on. I'll fetch those pills for you right away.
These are the pills, huh? What is the total in spirit stones?
That adds up to 205 low grade spirit stones. But we LL call it an even 200. The extra 5 are on the house. Our little gift to you, young master. We just hope you'll swing by our shop again for more pills down the line.
Plenty of time ahead. There will be more chances for sure. Pills are all set now. It is off to the sect mission hall to snag a task. Then head out, knock it off the list, and rack up those contribution points.
Before reaching this stall, Lin Chen had already confirmed it.
That the broken sword right in front of him was what kept the mini cauldron in his mind vibrating non-stop.
This broken sword. Hehehe. Young fella, you eyeing this one?
What is the story behind this broken sword?
Buddy, this broken sword's got quite the backstory. This broken sword. It is from one of my brothers, who barely managed to pull it out of those ancient ruins. A weapon once wielded by an ancient mighty being.
Ancient ruins, eh? Looks like a real antique. How much for this broken sword?
Looks like some kind of antique. How much for this broken sword?
Hey kid, you're a straight shooter. I like folks like you. This broken sword of mine is one of a kind. Miss this chance, and it'll be gone for good. This sword isn't pricey at all. Just 300 low, grade spirit stones.
You think I'm some 3-year-old kid? This junk sword worth 300 low, great spirit stones. If it weren't for my elder back home who collects antiques, I wouldn't take this thing, even if you handed it to me for free.
Oh, hey, little brother, hold on. The price is totally negotiable. Don't walk off just yet.
You throw out a number, make it snappy. I don't have time to waste jawing with you here.
Ah, alright. 200 then? Oh heck, even 100 would do. Ah, fine. 200 it is. Oh heck, 100 works too. I thought it was something big. But this busted sword, that's worth 300 low, grade spirit stones. Little bro, don't let him pull one over on you. That broken sword's worthless. No one's biting, and he is just scamming you. Little bro, ignore those guys.
This broken sword's a real gem, and I can tell it has got a strong connection to you. So, 50 low, great spirit stones, and it is yours.
AW, alright. Then 50 low, great spirit stones it is.
What a spendthrift.
Hold up! This broken sword's mine now.
Such intense true chi. This girl's a Tiangang realm martial artist.
I want this broken sword. Name your price.
Name a price.
Sorry, I really like this broken sword. Can't let it go to you.
You just snagged this broken sword for 50 low. Great spirit stones. Right, I'll give you 200 low. Great spirit stones. Hand over the sword. What do you say? You just snagged this broken sword for 50 low great spirit stones. Right, how about I give you 200 low. Great spirit stones for that sword. The price is up for negotiation. How about adding another 100?
Miss, I've taken a real shine to this broken sword. Forget 300 low, great spirit stones. Even 3,000 wouldn't tempt me.
I still wouldn't part with it.
You can't buy the joy it brings with all the gold in the world.
3,000 low grade spirit stones. You sure know how to ask for the moon. Fine then. Forget this broken sword. Keep it and have your fun with it. From the looks of you, you're an outer sect disciple of the Tianji sect, right?
Yes.
As an outer sect disciple, do you happen to know a guy named Lin Chen?
Why on earth would he know my name? And he seems pretty keen on me too.
Sorry, that name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, fair enough. With so many outer sect disciples out there, just grabbing one at random, expecting them to know Lin Chen. That is just pie in the sky. Yeah, fair play. With so many outer disciples around, picking just anyone and hoping to bump into Lin Chen. That is pure wishful thinking. Got it? I'm Shi Lingyan. Who knows? We might cross paths again someday.
Xu Lingyun. Yeah, that is a name I'll remember.
Not just a prodigy, but a total beauty in the making.
This time around, Ling Qing grabbed over a dozen missions from the mission hall.
Like tracking down those bloodthirsty, iron-sucking oxen for their horns.
That nets 12 contribution points.
Or harvesting those 50-year-old 1,000 rock flowers for a reward of 10 contribution points.
Missions of every wild variety, but they all share one brutal trait.
They're tough as nails. All sorts of missions come in every shape and size, but they all share one key trait. They're brutally tough.
The iron-sucking ox is a second-level advanced demon beast, on par with the martial artist at the early stage of the 6th layer in the body refining realm. Taking one down won't be a walk in the park. Then there is the 50-year 1000 rock flower. The mission brief spells it out. The 1000 rock flower grows right in the territory of the black armored corpse beasts. If I go for that 1000 rock flower, I'll inevitably draw a full-on swarm from the black armored corpse beasts. The spiked back rat, a second-level low-tier demon beast, equivalent to a martial artist at the late stage of the 5th layer in the body refining realm, harvesting its pelt, earns you 5 contribution points. Fool, my cultivation just broke through. Or else, slaying this rat would have taken some real effort. A 50-year 1000 rock flower. So far, out of 16 characters, IVE wrapped up 15 of them, for a total of 138 contribution points. So far, out of 16 missions, IVE knocked out 15 of them, totaling 138 contribution points. The only bummer is, I never tracked down that Western Iron Ox. Otherwise. Taking down the iron, sucking ox would V-scored me an extra 10 contribution points. On top of the 133 contribution points my predecessor left behind, that puts my total contribution points at 271 for now. To snag a shot at venturing into the Tianluo Mountain's secret realm, it takes 500 contribution points. So I am still 229 short. We've got roughly 2 months until the Tianluo Mountain's secret realm opens. And I need to round up those last 229 contribution points. Should be just enough time.
Xiaochuan, you're saying Lin Chen flat out refused to hand over Pei Yuanye, and even roughed you up. Xiaochuan, so you're saying Lin Chen refused to hand over the Pei Yuanye, and even beat you up?
Yeah, Brother Ma, that Lin Chen's way out of line. We've got to teach him a lesson.
The arrogant fool has no idea who he is messing with.
That is why you've come to me, hoping I'll get my brother to handle Lin Chen.
Ma Liang, who did you say hurt my little brother?
Brother Shan, I just found out Xiaoshuan was out at the outer sect trying to collect a Peiyuan liquid and ran into some trouble.
Ah, got it.
Brother Shan, I've still got to head to the Molian Mountains, so I'll take my leave.
Yeah, go ahead. Watch your back. Don't get hurt before tackling Tianluo Mountain. Thanks for the heads up, Brother Shan.
Brother, that guy Lin Chen, he has got no clue. You have no idea how cocky he was back then.
Not only did he beat me up, he straight up stole 300 low, grade spirit stones right out of my hands.
He roughed you up and swiped 300 low, great spirit stones from you. Walk me through the whole thing.
Brother, here is how it went down.
From what you described that day, Lin Chen's aptitude and talent were totally average, and his cultivation base was a full 2 realms below yours. So if he is no prodigy, how the hell did he jump realms and take you down?
Brother, I never saw it coming. Lin Chen actually mastered the 7-star chain sword to perfection.
What? That 7-star chain sword is insanely tough to master. Only a handful in the whole sect have ever pulled it off. And Lin Chen, some random outer disciple, actually nailed it. What? The 7-star chain sword is incredibly difficult to master, and the precious few in the sect have ever pulled it off. Yet Lin Chen, an outer sect disciple, actually succeeded.
Xiao Chuan.
He dares to injure you. We'll pay him back tenfold. Take some men and go now. Teach that brat a lesson he'll never forget.
Ah, bro, I'll head out right now.
Rest assured, since Lin Chen injured you, I'll make sure you get your revenge tenfold. 100-fold even. But you've disappointed me greatly. Your cultivation level is inherently superior to Lin Chen's, and with 2 helpers at that, yet you were still beaten senseless, unable to fight back.
Bro, sigh.
No need for excuses. From tomorrow onward, gather 2 companions and head to the Molia Mountains for tampering trials. Once you return from the Molia Mountains,
Xiao Chuan.
I expect to see a changed man. And don't seek me out for a while. I'm going into seclusion. No need to say more. Starting tomorrow, bring along 2 others and head to the Molian Mountains for some tempering. Once you're back from the Molian Mountains,
Xiao Chuan.
I hope to see a whole new you. And for the time being, don't come looking for me. I'm going into seclusion.
Bro, are you about to break through?
A while back, on a mission in the Molian Mountains, I slew a peak 3rd-level demon beast, and my Diana loosened up a bit. Keep this stone safe. If danger strikes, just crush it.
Got it, bro.
This crystal is called a messaging crystal. As the name suggests, it is for sending messages to others. This crystal is known as the transmission stone. As the name implies, it is for sending messages to notify others from afar. It works in a pair, the primary and secondary stones. Smash either one, and its counterpart shatters too,
Alerting the holder of the linked stone right away,
who can then teleport straight to the spot via the broken stone in their hand. Out of 28 tasks, IV wrapped up 10 so far, 18 left to tackle.
A 2nd-rank high-tier demonic beast. The iron-sucking ox. Talk about perfect timing.
You had the road to heaven wide open, but you wouldn't take it. Hell's gates are shut tight, yet here you come crashing through. Last time I tracked you for half a month and got zilch. Now that I've stopped looking, boom, there you are.
A 2nd-level high-rank demon beast. The iron-sucking ox. Talk about perfect timing.
Heaven's got a wide open path, but you won't take it. Hell's gates are slammed shut, yet you barge right in. I hunted you for half a month last time and turned up nothing. Now that I'm not even looking, boom, there you are. Perfect. My illusory sword's been dying for a solid test stone. And today, I stumble on a 2nd level, high-rank demon beast just like you. So, you're gonna be the one to temper my illusory sword!
The sect mission only calls for iron-sucking ox horns, but that hide those hooves and the rest. They'll fetch a bundle of spirit stones at the market. Such rich spiritual energy.
A century-old dewdrop grass. This rare herb serves as the core ingredient for refining countless elixirs, but it is incredibly scarce.
And one that is a full century old. That is practically a legend.
A peak, second-level demonic beast, the black-scale giant python. No wonder this dewdrop grass has sat untouched here for so long. It is all because of that black-scaled giant python standing guard. This black-scale giant python has incredibly tough defenses.
With my current strength, I'm afraid I can't match this black-scale giant python yet.
Such fierce sword Q. No, wait, that is not sword chi. It is progressive sword intent. 3 strands of sword vigor have surged into my body. Could this be the sword vigor released from that broken sword earlier? Lin Chen knows full well the immense power of progressive sword intent.
Even that level 2 peak demonic beast, the black-scale giant python, was slain effortlessly by progressive sword intent.
No time to overthink it. Mastering progressive sword intent is definitely a good thing. Progressive sword intent leads to progressive manifestation. If I master it, then I'll have a real chance to truly comprehend it. Screw it. I've got a handle on the gradual progression. And that is a good thing in the end. The gradual progression is all about that incremental stance. And I've nailed it. Which means I've got real potential to unlock its secrets.
Sure enough, it is the inner core from that black-scale giant python. But demon beasts usually only form these at 3rd level or higher.
So, it is rare to find one inside a body. This guy's just a peak, 2nd level demon beast. Who would have thought it'd have one anyway?
Demon beast inner cores are absolute treasures. The main ingredient for crafting those rare elixirs. Something like this, black-scale giant python's inner core. If I trade it for spirit stones, we're talking at least 500 low-grade spirit stones.
I'll swing by the market first and offload these demon beast remains.
Otherwise, hauling this massive sack around all day is just a pain.
Hey! At the crack of dawn! The Moklian Mountains are so vast, and yet, here we are, running into you. Looks like the heavens themselves have doomed you to fall right into my lap. Ah! Kid, you're toast today.
Xiaochuan, that is the Lin Chen you were talking about.
Body refining realm, 5th layer initial stage. Doesn't look like much to me.
Body refining realm, 5th layer initial stage.
That is Lin Chen, no mistake. I'd recognize him even turned to ash. Lin Chen, now that you've stumbled into me today, you really think you can just walk away in one piece? That is Lin Chen, no doubt about it. I'd recognize him even if he turned to ash. Lin Chen, you've run into me today. You think you can just walk away unscathed?
What do you want from me?
If you want to leave here, it is simple enough. Hand over all your valuables, then chop off one of your arms. Or else, I'll cripple your dentian and turn you into a total cripple for good.
Li Chuan, that is some big talk coming from you.
Let me make this crystal clear to you. Now get the hell out of my way. I can pretend I didn't hear a word of that. Don't say I didn't warn you. I've beaten you once before. I can do it again just as easy.
Boy, has a donkey kicked your head in. And you don't even know your own weight. Daring to spout off like this.
Brother Chang, Brother Wang, if you two step in and help me take down Lin Chen, I'll pay you 200 lo. Great spirit stones. Brother Chang, Brother Wang, just make your move and help me capture Lin Chen. I'll give you both 200 lo. Great spirit stones. We're all brothers here. How could we take that? Hand over your snacks instead, Xiaoshuan. It is a deal then.
Xiaoshuan, you hang tight for a bit. We'll have this kid begging for mercy in no time. Kid, don't blame us for being ruthless. You only have yourself to blame for crossing someone you shouldn't have.
Breaking slash.
One blade slash?
Two fools begging for death. This kid's got some real power.
What sword technique is that?
If I hadn't played it safe just now,
I'd probably have taken a hit from his blade.
What kind of sword technique is that?
if I hadn't been careful just now,
I would have been struck by his sword for sure.
Chong! Wongat! In there and attack him! Ling Chen's just at the early 5th level of body refining. Can't you guys even take him down?
Looks like I gotta teach you all a lesson, or you'll never back off. This escalating power is truly overwhelming.
Ling Chen swapped his divine sense over them 2 storage rings.
Inside, nearly 200 low-grade spirit stones in total. 3 spirit essence peels.
10 bottles of foundation, nourishing liquid. Lin Chen,
You don't even know. Brother must name. Lin Chen, let me tell you. This is Big Brother Ma Liang, 7th layer peak of the body, refining realm. Ranked 9th among the outer sect's top 10 disciples. His layered mountain sword technique has a fearsome reputation. If you're smart about it, just hand over that treasure you've got. Then chop off one of your arms.
7th layer peak of the body, refining realm. Now you know what fear feels like, so hurry up and hand over what is on you.
As long as it satisfies me, I might just let you walk away.
Sword switch. Didn't see that coming. This kid's actually mastered the illusory sword.
This kid's got some real moves.
Who'd have thought Ma Liang's eyes were this sharp? He zeroed in on the real strike amid those sword shadows in no time. How is that even possible? What the heck is this kid pulling off? Some kind of sword art. That aura's insane. How is that possible? What sort of technique is that kid unleashing? Such an overwhelming aura. How dare you wound me, kid? You're courting death. Kid, you've enraged me, and it is far too late for regrets now.
Azure Cloud Step Mastery.
And this kid, still just at the early stage of the 5th layer in the body refining realm. Yet, he still managed to injure me. Once he grows stronger, I won't stand a chance against him. I have to seize this chance. Even if I don't kill him, I'll cripple him for good.
Fighting like this isn't sustainable. Ma Liang's cultivation is leagues above mine. If this drags on, I'll either die or end up gravely wounded.
I need to find a way to escape. Swallow this demon beast inner core. It'll definitely boost my cultivation. But the lingering beastly nature in a Grandmaster's inner core is no laughing matter. It is far too perilous. Swallow this demon beast inner core. My cultivation will definitely rise. The lingering beastly nature in that senior's inner core is no laughing matter. It is way too perilous.
Let's break through.
My power now might even outstrip what steady cultivation and a breakthrough could achieve. This is the beastly influence surging from the inner core.
I need to get out of here fast. Consecutive breakthroughs across 2 realms.
You just swallowed a demon beast inner core.
That is insane. You're courting death. But this kid, he is no ordinary pond fish. This kid's no ordinary pond fish.
Marco,
What do we do now?
You're seriously asking me that?
If it weren't for you, how the hell would I have lost so much face?
What went down today? Nobody breathes a word about it.
Li Chuan, you can fill your brother in on this, but that is where it ends.
This Lin Chen's nothing but trouble. The grudge is set in stone.
We've got to find a way to handle this.
That demonic beast nature is horrifying.
If my soul force weren't so much stronger than before,
in just these few moments, the demonic beast nature inside me would have already assimilated me. What terrifying beast nature from the demonic beast?
If it weren't for my soul power being so much stronger than before,
I'm afraid in just this short moment, the beast nature inside me would have already assimilated me completely.
The inner core is the very essence of a demonic beast.
Yet it harbors remnants of the beast pharaoh intent.
Demonic beasts are bloodthirsty, utterly savage. That is why we warriors call these lingering intents the beast nature of demonic beasts.
Sword intent, ethereal and elusive. It severs all evil under the heavens. Nascent sword intent is its primal form. Against the pharaoh intent left in a demonic beast's inner core,
it truly exerts a suppressive force.
But without mighty soul power to wield it,
no ordinary cultivator would dare use nascent sword intent to shred that pharaoh intent.
Before the pharaoh intent could even affect them,
the sword intent itself would cripple them first.
I'm afraid the demon beast's residual will hasn't affected him yet.
Better to cripple him first.
I never saw that coming.
The small cauldron drew in the residual will of the black-scaled giant python, and it can even transform into spiritual energy. After devouring the black-scaled giant python's inner core, it propelled my cultivation straight from the early stage of the 5th layer, in the body refining realm, to the late stage of the 5th layer.
These spiritual energies might just spark another breakthrough in my cultivation.
Devouring the black-scaled giant python's inner core did push Lin Chen's cultivation to a breakthrough, but it nearly cost him his life.
The stronger the demon beast,
the denser the essence packed into its inner core, and the fiercer its beastly nature. The black-scaled giant python, whose inner core Lin Chen devoured this time, was a top-tier level 2 demon beast. If it had been a level 3 demon beast,
he probably couldn't have handled it.
Unless it is truly a last resort,
it is best not to directly devour a demon beast's inner core.
If it is a 3rd level monster,
he might not handle it either.
Unless it is a last resort,
it is best not to swallow the monster's inner core directly.
After drawing in the spiritual energy from the small cauldron,
the true qi in Lin Chen's body began to flow steadily,
cycling through the grand circulation again and again.
Now, with all the time in the world,
Lin Chen refined it with utmost care.
And by the way, purified the true qi he'd refined earlier one more time.
Peak of the 5th layer in the body, refining realm.
Who knew? This time, disaster turned into a blessing. My cultivation just skyrocketed like that.
Ma Liang, Li Chuan.
I am not brother of his, Li Shar.
I've got this incident etched in my mind, Lin Chen.
Sure, I didn't come out on the losing end, but we've got a serious grudge now.
Even if I wanted to let it slide,
they sure as hell wouldn't.
Not that I have any plans to back off anyway.
Mess with me, Lin Chen. I don't give a damn if you're one of the outer sect's top 10 or an inner sect elite.
All pay the price.
Although I didn't suffer any losses, but this time, the grudge is set in stone. Even if I wanted to back off, they wouldn't let it go that easily.
Not that I have any intention of backing down anyway.
Mess with me, Lin Chen. And I don't give a damn if you're one of the outer sect top 10 experts or an inner sect elite disciple.
You'll all pay the price. There is a spirit beast. This is a mid-grade storage spirit ring.
I never imagined Little Fury Bear had a storage spirit ring on him. And
It is a priceless mid-grade one, no less.
A storage spirit ring is just like a Naru ring. It is a spatial artifact for storing items.
But compared to Sister Nav,
It is leagues ahead stronger by who knows how many times. The storage spirit ring is just like a Nair ring. It is a spatial medium for storing items.
but compared to that Nair ring,
The storage spirit ring is vastly superior by countless times over. Its internal space is much larger.
allowing it to hold far more items.
Moreover, its crafting materials are incredibly rare. Crafting even one storage spirit ring demands not only those priceless materials, but also the skill of a seasoned array master. Even then, the odds of success are still slim.
For martial artists, it is utterly essential.
Yet so scarce and treasured.
Its worth is naturally sky high.
A single low-grade storage spirit ring for a small clan would likely mean total ruin to obtain.
Are you offering this storage spirit ring in trade for your life?
You want to trade this storage spirit ring in exchange for your life.
I never thought this little violent bear could actually understand human speech.
All right. I'll take this storage spirit ring.
As payment, I'll heal you up.
Little guy,
Just lie still. Don't move. Let me take a look at those wounds first. Three sharp arrows are lodged in the little violent bear's back, buried deep in the flesh.
These 3 arrows
Are clearly coated in deadly poison, and a huge patch of flesh on the little violent bear's back has turned an eerie purple-black. On top of that, his body is covered in knife and sword wound skin torn open, flesh gaping in a horrifying display.
These 3 arrows, clearly coated with deadly poison.
A huge swath of flesh on Little Fury Bear's back has turned a sickly purple-black. Beyond that, there are multiple gashes from knives and swords all over his body. Skin ripped open, flesh torn apart. It is utterly gruesome. If wounds like these hit a human,
They'd be dead and gone deeder than dead.
but Little Fury Bears clung on with sheer grit till now. Without treatment, though, he is doomed just the same.
right now, I'll pull these 3 arrows out. It might sting a little in the process. Such dense spiritual energy. Could this be a mid-grade spirit stone?
Spirit stones forming underground spirit veins, graded by the concentration of heavenly spiritual energy inside them, from low grade, mid grade, high grade to top grade. Spirit stones originate from underground spiritual veins, classified by the concentration of heaven and earth spiritual energy within them. They're divided into low grade, mid grade, high grade, and top grade varieties. They can be used for trading
And for cultivation as well.
In the past, Lin Chen rarely cultivated using low-grade spirit stones,
Since they weren't any more efficient than using elixirs.
but mid-grade spirit stones are a different story. The heaven and earth spiritual energy inside a mid-grade spirit stone is dozens of times denser than in a low-grade one, incredibly potent. Cultivating with them yields twice the results with half the effort.
Lin Chen did a quick estimate.
There are roughly 300 mid-grade spirit stones in there. That is a 1 to 100 exchange rate when converting to low-grade spirit stones,
coming out to a total of 30,000 low-grade spirit stones.
30,000 low-grade spirit stones, enough to cover a small family's expenses for half a year. It is an absolute fortune. 30,000 low-grade spirit stones,
Enough to cover a small family's expenses for half a year.
This is undoubtedly a massive fortune. Not to mention, middle-grade spirit stones are incredibly scarce. When you truly convert it, it is worth far more than 30,000 low-grade spirit stones. Keep your wealth under wraps. You must guard this secret closely until you possess sufficient power. Never let it slip out.
The ancient bronze body refining technique. A 玄 level, low-tier cultivation method. IT consists of 4 stages. The first stage, synchronized body tempering. The second stage, ancient bronze bodyguard. The third stage, shattered pupil, rebirth. The fourth stage, ancient bronze golden body. Practicing the ancient bronze body refining technique with ancient bronze essence yields twice the results with half the effort. The bronze body refining technique, cultivated alongside bronze essence, can yield twice the results with half the effort.
A 玄 level low-tier technique, the bronze body refining technique, cultivated alongside bronze essence, can yield twice the results with half the effort. But this bronze essence, not only is it pricey, it is also incredibly rare. Too bad. I don't have any body refining pills on me. In my past life, I honed my martial arts by constantly tapping into my hidden potential, pushing myself to the brink. And in the end, I mastered all kinds of martial techniques. Sure, I don't have pills to aid me now, but I can totally harness this waterfall to cultivate the bronze body refining technique.
It took 5 days. Second, I finally achieved the heavy bronze body protection. I spent 5 whole days on this. Second, I finally mastered the heavy ancient bronze body protection.
Little guy, are you trying to talk me into tagging along with you?
You're asking me to come with you.
This better be something good, right?
It is a good thing.
Yeah, just give me a nod.
Alright. But let's get one thing straight up front.
I don't have time to waste hanging around here. At most 2 hours.
If after 2 hours I still haven't seen this good thing you mentioned,
I'll just head out.
Treasures like the Earth Extension, milk and Emperor Flame milk are incredibly rare and precious. Now that we've stumbled upon it, we can't just let it slip away. But to claim the Emperor Flame milk, we gotta get past the underground demon Scorpion first. Emperor Flame milk is a rare and precious treasure. Now that we've stumbled upon it, we can't just let it slip away. But to claim the Emperor Flame milk, we'll have to get past those subterranean demonic scorpions first. These 2 subterranean demonic scorpions are 3rd rank low-tier demon beasts. With my strength, I could wear down and slay one after a tough scrap.
but taking on both at once,
I might not stand a chance. Little guy, looks like you're after the Emperor Flame milk too, eh? But those 2 scorpions aren't ones to mess with lightly. If we want that Emperor Flame milk, we'll have to slay those 2 subterranean demonic scorpions first. I've got a plan to take down those 2 subterranean demonic scorpions. When the battle erupts, you keep one scorpion pinned down. I'll strike down the other as fast as I can. Once we've slain one, the other won't be much of a threat. I've got a plan to take down these 2 subterranean scorpions. When the fight kicks off, you keep one subterranean scorpion pinned down. I'll blitz the other one and finish it off in a flash. Once we've slain one of them, the other won't pose much threat. Now that we're partnering up, let's hash out how to split the Earth Flame milk with the big clash ahead. I'll be handling the heavy lifting. I claim 60%. You take 40. Deal.
Body refining realm, 6th layer. Finally, Breakthrough achieved! 6th layer of the body, refining realm.
Finally, breakthrough achieved!
The 6th layer of the body, refining realm, marks the blood refining realm. The true chi surging inside, be it in quality or sheer volume, far surpasses what it was at the 5th layer.
Heavens above, all these monster beast materials, how on earth did this kid manage it?
Am I seeing this straight?
And get this kid's barely at the early stage of the 6th layer in body refining. From that aura, he is radiating. It feels like he just broke through not too long ago.
Young master.
You sure about selling the whole lot?
Yeah, the whole batch.
All right then. Young master, give me just a sec.
300 spirit grasses, valued at 56, low, grade spirit stones.
3 stalks of 100 spirit grass, worth 56 low, grade spirit stones.
Ironback, oxhide, wow. This one's in pristine condition.
ID packet at 80 low, grade spirit stones.
Whoa, this is a subterranean demon, Scorpion's tail stinger.
Oh, young master, you're incredible.
These 2 subterranean demon scorpion tail stingers are still laced with venom.
Clearly, it hasn't been dead for more than 10 days.
Low tier ones are 3rd rank demon beasts. Utterly ruthless. They usually prowl the deeper reaches of the Inkwood Mountains. Even a 7th layer body refinement martial artist would struggle to kill one. And here you are. Just early 6th layer in the body refinement realm, taking down 2 of them.
Impressive. Back then, I was only at the peak of the 5th layer in the body refinement realm. It was a brutal fight against them, like teetering on the edge of a blade. Not bad. I was at the peak of the 5th layer of the body refining realm back then. It was a real tough scrap with them, no doubt. Like dancing on the edge of a blade.
It is you?
That junior brother's silhouette earlier. It looked so familiar. So it really is you. Breaking through an entire realm in just 2 months. Hitting the peak of the 5th layer in the body refining scripture. And taking down 2 subterranean devil scorpions to boot. This junior brother has some seriously jaw-dropping talent. Yet he has kept a low profile in the outer sect all this time. He is probably biding his time to make a big splash in the flame heaven. Oh, mountain secret realm. 2 chance run-ins like this. That is fate. I'd like to treat my junior brother to a simple meal. Would you do me the honor?
How could I turn down an invite from my senior sister? And there is no way I'm letting my senior sister foot the bill. Let me pick up the tab instead, to make up for last time.
That is 3,200 low, grade spirit stones altogether. Does the young master need any elixirs to go with them? That is a total of 3,200 low-grade spirit stones. Young master, care for some elixirs?
It is not even noon yet. Might as well. Grab an early bite. Why don't you pick up some elixirs first, junior brother?
Then bear with me for just a moment, senior sister.
Young master, our shop's just stocked 2 new kinds of elixirs. Medium grade, chi gathering elixir, body breaking elixir. You carry medium grade chi gathering elixirs here too. Elixirs come in 4 grades, low, medium, high, and supreme. Chi gathering elixirs taken before dawn are the most basic low-grade variety. They're perfect for body refining realm cultivators from the 1st through 5th layers. Now, I've just broken through to the 6th layer of the body refining realm at dawn. Pairing that with medium-grade chi gathering elixirs would be ideal for your training.
We only just refined these. How many would you like, young master?
We just refined these recently. How many do you need, young master?
How many do you have here? Refining a mid-grade chi gathering peel is way tougher than your average elixir. That is why we've only got 3 bottles right now. 1 bottle costs 1,000 inferior spirit, street ones. 1 bottle of chi gathering peels break down the inner spiritual power evenly. And each mid-grade chi gathering peel runs you about 100 inferior spirit street ones. Gotta say, it is insanely pricey. But Lin Chen figured, yeah, that tracks. The higher the quality, the harder it is to refine the elixir.
furnace explosion.
And cases where it straight up kills the refiner. Those happen all the time. So the tougher the elixir is to refine,
the steeper the price tag.
I'll take all of them. Wonder what this body-severing pill is all about. I'll take all of these.
I wonder what this body-forging pill is.
Sure thing, young master. Haha, you've heard of body refining ointment, right, young master?
The body-forging pill works just like the body-refining ointment.
Both boost a martial artist's physical strength, but the forging pill packs at least several times the punch. Refining a body forging pill is no easy feat, though. Our shop's got just the one left in stock.
How many spirit stones for this body-forging pill?
Truth be told, young master, we burned through a fortune in rare materials to make this forging pill. That is 1,800 low, grade spirit stones. No haggling.
Deal. I'll take it.
Shopkeeper, grab me 10 more bottles of body refining ointment, would you? The rich sure have it easy, spending like it is nothing. The life of the rich sure is something else. Spending it feels so damn good too.
For a genius like you, earning spirit stones should be a breeze. Right. Right. I know there is a great spot called God丨1 Tavern just up ahead. How about we swing by and give it a try?
Getting such high praise from you, senior sister. The grub there has got to be top-notch. Truth be told, I'm Ling Chen. I hope you'll forgive me, senior sister.
That is just human nature. It was rude of me to pry like that. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't have done any better. I'm Xue Lingyu, an inner disciple of the Tianjie sect.
Oh, so you're senior sister Xu.
Senior sister Xue, breaking through to the celestial gang realm at such a young age. Your future's limitless.
Junior brother, Lin's the real prodigy here, if I'm not mistaken. Junior brother Lin, just 2 months ago, you were only at the early stage of the 5th level in the body refining realm. Junior brother Lin is the true genius, if I'm not mistaken. 2 months ago, junior brother Lin was at the initial stage of the 5th layer in the body refining realm. Now, he is probably at the initial stage of the 6th layer in the body refining realm. Compared to junior brother Lin, I just can't compare.
Senior sister, you're too modest. Even just the genius disciples in Yan and Jade,
There are plenty stronger than us.
what is more, Yan and Jade is just a minor domain in the vast heavenly spirit continent. We should train even harder. By the way, there is something else. Senior sister, what brought you to see me last time?
It all started when you mastered the 7 stars linked sword. I've tried practicing the 7 stars linked sword myself, but my talent for martial arts isn't anywhere near yours, junior brother. I drilled on it for half a month straight, but couldn't nail the 7th form. I figured no one could actually pull off that 7th form. That is when I headed to the scripture pavilion. Then the second elder there let me in on it. An outer sect disciple named Lin Chen had not only reached great accomplishment with it, but he'd also used it to beat back disciples way above his cultivation level. After months of tough training, I finally got the 7th form down. An outer disciple named Lin Chen has not only achieved mastery in his cultivation, but also used the sword technique to defeat opponents with far higher cultivation levels. After months of grueling practice, I finally mastered the 7th form. But I'm still a long way from true mastery. This time, I've come to seek out my junior brother. Yishu wants to consult on the 7th form of the 7-star chain sword.
The 7-star chain sword consists of 7 interconnected forms. They're all linked together seamlessly. When you execute it, the moves flow endlessly without a break. Its true essence boils down to speed and precision. As long as you master those 2 aspects, achieving true mastery is just a matter of time.
I see. Junior brother, your martial arts talent is incredible. No wonder you chose to tackle the even more challenging phantom sword.
With my modest talent,
It is enough to get by here in the sect. But once I venture out into the world, I'm nothing special.
with talent like mine,
It is still decent around here. But step outside, and I'm just a nobody.
Is second bro still stressing over those elixirs?
Elixirs are powerful, but they can't touch innate talent.
you remember that clash between Tan Feipeng and Xu Lai half a year back?
Of course I do. Xu Lei, core senior disciple of Kanglong Valley. Tan Feipeng, core senior disciple of the Pure Young sect. That fight of theirs ended in a draw, but it shot their reputations sky high across Yan South City.
The 5 great sects of the Yan South region. Tianji sect,
Pure Young sect, Kanglong Valley, Qi Yung sect, and Wushuang Hall.
These 5 giants have disciples beyond count, and geniuses sprouting up everywhere.
But the ones who truly steal the spotlight, the prodigies etched in the minds of every warrior in the Yan South region, those are few and far between.
These 5 major sects boast countless disciples, and tons of genius disciples among them.
But the ones who truly stand out on their own, the geniuses etched in the minds of warriors across the Yan South domain, they're few and far between. Take Tan Feipeng from the Pure Young sect, and Xu Lai, the prodigy from Kanglong Valley. They're 2 of those rare standouts.
You nailed it.
But the real kicker, what came after their massive showdown?
Ever since that battle,
Each of them had a breakthrough insight.
Tan Feipeng pushed his great pom-pom to great accomplishment in one go his power, now revealing a true Dao realm powerhouse.
Bro, you sure this checks out?
Tan Feipeng's great pom-pom is a top-tier Xuan level martial skill,
and he mastered it all the way to great perfection.
Doesn't that make him the top dog among the young guns in our Yan South domain?
You think I'd spin a yarn like this just to mess with folks?
Whether Tan Feipeng's really #1 among the young generation beats me.
Can I even use this to fool anyone anymore?
Sigh.
I wouldn't know if Tan Feipeng's really the top dog among the young guns. 'Cause after that fight, Xu Lai had himself a real breakthrough moment.
His cultivation surged from the peak of Tiangang realm straight into true Dao realm.
Sure, Tan Feipeng's mastered the Xuan level top-tier great pom-pom to the great completion stage. But hey, Xuan level top-tier martial techniques, they're rarer than hen's teeth, totally out of reach for these everyday warriors. They've got no clue just how tough it is to cultivate those, or how devastatingly powerful they are. But Xu Lei punching through to true Dao realm, that is a whole other level. These guys grind through their daily cultivation routines. They know all too well, the higher your cultivation climbs, the brutal those bottlenecks get to break. The second word got out about Xu Lei's breakthrough. The whole place just lost it.
Junior brother over here doesn't seem all that wowed by Yan'an City's so-called geniuses. Our junior brother doesn't seem too interested in Yan'an City's geniuses.
Aren't you the same, not paying much mind to them either?
I'm different. My cultivation's already hit the early Tiangang realm. I'm not far off from Xu Lei and Tan Feipeng. No need to envy anyone.
Lin Chen shot up from the late 4th layer of the body, refining realm, to the early 6th layer by dawn.
All in under 3 months.
Put Xu Lei in his shoes, and even at a full gallop he couldn't keep up. Not to mention, the mist pouring from that little cauldron in his mind, constantly nourishing his brain domain, his martial arts, talent. Over time, it is bound to reach staggering heights.
Brother Ma, I just spotted Lin Chen heading back to the sect with senior sister Shui.
Go round up 2 guys. Bring that kid here.
But bro,
Senior sister Shui came back with Lin Chen.
is it smart to send folks after Lin Chen right now? 不是，
Senior sister Shui came back to the sect with Lin Chen. Is it smart for us to send someone after Lin Chen right now?
Senior sister Xu. Which senior sister Xu?
I mean, Shui Lingyin, the inner sect genius, disciple. Senior sister Shui.
How the hell did Xu Lingyin end up walking side by side with Lin Chen?
Bro, my bro, I just spotted it myself. And from the looks of it, they were chatting like they go way back. Just like old pals.
Old friends? No way.
I got no clue what is up with that. Hey bro, my bro. So, what do we do now?
No big deal. So what if he cozies up to Xu Lingyun? If Sneaky won't cut it, we'll just go straight at it.
Big bro, you good?
Same parents, huh? How are you this dance? You saying we're from the same parents? How can you be this dim? Haven't you been grinding those tasks at dawn to rack up contribution points?
We've got half a month left. That is when we hit the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. He'll show up for sure. Then you strike in the Tianluo Mountain secret realm and cripple him for good. Cut off any loose ends.
Smart play.
Done. Shambro, I'll round up one more guy to help. And once Lin Chen steps into the Tianluo Mountain secret realm, he won't be walking out alive.
This forging body pill is perfect for pushing my ancient bronze body refining technique. Just not sure if it'll get me over the hump to the third layer. If I can break through to the third layer, my shot at the inner door gets a whole lot better. If I can break through to the third realm, then my chances of joining the inner sect would be so much better.
As one of the 5 great sects in the Yan'an domain,
The Tianji sect has a massive roster of disciples. Among them, there are surely those like Lin Chen, concealing their true power, eager to stun the world by conquering the Tianluo Mountain mystic realm.
and as you know, by tradition,
Only those who triumph over the Tianluo Mountain mystic realm.
earn their place in the inner sect.
But pulling off a successful run through the Tianluo Mountain mystic realm, easier said than done. That mystic realm is riddled with deadly trials. Every step forward is a battle without overwhelming strength. You stand no chance of making it out alive from the Tianluo Mountain mystic realm, yet the ancient bronze body refining technique's raw power is undeniable.
Push it to the third stage, Shattered Pupil Rebirth.
And a single punch unleashes the force of 10,000 Jin. Then, your shot at conquering the Tianluo Mountain mystic realm skyrockets. But the bronze refining body's power is undeniable.
But if you reach the third layer, Shattered Pupil Rebirth,
One punch unleashes 10,000 Jin of force. Then the odds of conquering the Tianluo Mountain secret realm would skyrocket.
What potent sword qi! This courtyard must be Lincoln's quarters. Could this sword qi be coming from him?
I'm Jianju, though I can only manifest 3 strands for now. But it is far more refined than when I last fought Ma Liang. I just wonder how much of it I've truly grasped.
Who is there?
Impressive hearing, junior brother. I've recently advanced my Lingbo Weibu to the Mahayana stage. My footsteps are virtually silent now. Even fellow martial artists of my level can barely notice. Didn't expect you'd pick up on it so fast, junior brother. I came today to seek your guidance on the 7-star chain sword. As I approached the courtyard, I heard the clash of your sword practice, so I let myself in. You won't hold it against me, will you, junior brother? I was planning to come seek your guidance on the 7-star chain sword today. As I stepped out into the courtyard, I heard the sound of your sword practice and couldn't resist dropping by unannounced. You won't hold it against me, will you, junior brother?
Senior Sister Shai, your visit to my humble abode truly brings it to life. How could I ever blame you for that?
That is some incredibly potent sword. I wonder what sword technique you're cultivating there, junior brother, to unleash such devastating power.
You've caught me in the act, Senior Sister. I've recently gained a faint insight into the progressive realm. The move I just executed was a progressive strike.
Progressive. You've actually attained the sword realm.
Sword intent is ethereal, and those who grasp it are 1 in 10,000. The progressive realm marks the nascent stage of sword intent. Its difficulty rivals that of sword intent itself. More crucially, to comprehend the progressive realm foretells that Lin Chen stands a strong chance of ultimately mastering sword intent.
Over the past 3 centuries, Yan'an City has never produced a genius capable of unlocking the sword realm. What formidable talent you possess, junior brother. Come over here and show me. Let's see how deeply you've immersed yourself in the sword realm. For nearly 300 years, Yan'an City hasn't produced a single genius capable of grasping the sword realm. Junior brother, your talent is truly extraordinary. Come on over and give it a shot. Let's see just how much of the sword realm you've comprehended.
All right.
Junior brother, you take the offensive.
A Tiangang realm cultivator wields vast true qi within their body, which they can unleash beyond it. Those with lesser control can shape their true qi into simple small forms,
while masters of it
can forge that true qi into weapons or protective barriers.
Watch yourself.
Incredible. You've already grasped 30% of the sword realm.
I yield to you, junior brother.
Thank you, senior sister. If not for that one strike from you, I never would have broken through to 50% of the sword realm so soon.
50%.
Oh, in that instant, you've delved even deeper into its essence, mastering 50% of the sword realm.
50%.
Just moments ago, you've gained an even deeper grasp of the sword arts. You've mastered 50% of the sword realm. Junior brother, your talent is truly heaven-defying if the sect takes notice and nurtures you with care. Your future potential knows no bounds.
Thank you for your kind words, senior sister. But one's path must be forged by one's own steps. I hope you'll keep this secret safe for me.
This technique has been passed down through the ages. Few disciples have ever succeeded in mastering it. And those who do are nothing short of prodigies among prodigies. Switch now, and it is still not too late to pursue other martial arts. Go ahead and pick another sword manual from inside.
Thank you for your concern. Elder, the illusory sword is indeed a tough one to master, but its power more than makes up for it. This disciple has no plans to switch to other techniques. Thanks for the kind offer, Elder. The phantom sword is tough to master, that is for sure. But man, the power it packs is worth it. I don't plan on switching to any other martial techniques.
Senior brother Huang.
So, who do you reckon will claim first place in the Tianluo Mountain secret realm this time?
Keep it down, will ya? We're in the scripture pavilion, barring any surprises.
It'll have to be our outer sect's top disciple, senior brother Yuan Fei. I hear senior brother Yuan's been in seclusion lately. Not sure if he is pushing through a cultivation breakthrough or honing a new martial technique.
Senior brother Yuan. Senior brother Huang spot on.
He is at the body refining realm right now. 8th layer peak. If he breaks through to the 9th layer of the body refining realm, I'm afraid even two senior brothers, Pei wouldn't stand a chance against him.
Fate. Outer sect first. Body refining realm. 8th layer peak. Cultivation.
Yuan Fei.
Outer sect's top disciple. At the peak of the 8th layer in body refining realm.
He once slew several 9th layer body refining bandits.
His strength is unmatched.
As for senior brother Pei, he is Pei Li Liangping, ranked 2nd in the outer sect.
His cultivation is also at the peak of the 8th layer in body refining realm. But when it comes to real combat prowess, he can't match Yuan Fei.
Lin Chen.
In just a few days, it is time to venture into the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. You're feeling confident, huh?
I'm planning to switch swords. That should handle it.
Early morning! Oh!
Hey, it is brothers Li and Ma. What insights do you two have to share? Insights? I wouldn't dare presume.
We just wanted to spar with junior brother Lin. What do you think?
That is high praise. I wouldn't dare accept it.
I just want to spar with junior brother Lin a bit. What do you say, junior brother Lin?
Just a spar.
Yeah! Lin Chen, last time you slipped away from brother Ma. Let's see how you get out of this one.
Back in the Molian Mountains not long ago.
If Lin Chen hadn't swallowed that inner core with his level of power,
there is no way he could have hurt brother Ma.
Let alone forcing brother Ma back with a single sword and escaping his clutches. Ah!
Right. Just a spar. If you win, I'll hand over a bottle of mid-grade Qi gathering pills.
In the sect's forbidden grounds, we can't just go around fighting and killing. Besides, if someone gets hurt in the scuffle, and the elders come down on us hard, who is gonna take the fall, you or me? In the sect's forbidden area, where we cultivators brawl and clash like this. Besides, if someone gets hurt in the scuffle, the elders will come down hard on us. Who between us is gonna take the fall,
Don't worry about that. We're just sparring by the sex rules. The elders won't get involved. Hey, if you end up getting hurt, I'll hook you up with a bottle of healing elixir.
In that case, why should Lei hold back from crossing swords with you?
You want a fight? Then bring it on.
All right, let's spar right here then.
What an overwhelming aura.
Looks like Senior Brother Moss made another breakthrough in his swordsmanship.
Senior Brother Moss' power is just unreal.
And yet, Lin Chen slipped right out of his grasp. What a freak of nature.
How is this even possible? He actually tanked my strike with nothing but his body. How is that even possible? He actually took my strike head-on with his bare body.
Ling Yun, what the heck are you doing? You're not even letting me cultivate. Where are you dragging me off to? To the outer sect. Huh? What are we doing at the outer sect? To the outer sect to introduce you to an outer sect disciple. What? Ling Yun. You alright? I'm in the middle of cultivating, and you just yank me out. Just to meet some outer sect disciple. If it were just some regular disciple, it wouldn't be worth dragging you out for. But the guy I'm taking you to see is no ordinary outer sect disciple. Even I was blown away when I met him. For real. Yeah. And that is not all compared to this junior brother. All we've got on him is a head start in cultivation time and a slightly higher cultivation level. You. If there is really a disciple like that in the outer sect, the sect would know about it. I bet you just got it wrong. Ling Yun, if there really were such a disciple out there, wouldn't the sect have caught wind of it? I reckon you're probably seeing things. You'll see for yourself soon enough. What has got all these people crowding around? That is some solid body refining technique you've got there. That attacking disciple, S-power rivals the early stage of the body refining realm S8th layer. But somehow, the sky's blocking both of his strikes in a row. Ling Yun, is this the outer sect disciple you were talking about? Best keep watching.
7 absolutes kill Lin Chen! You forced my hand. I was saving this move for the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm trial. But now that you're begging for death, don't come crying to anyone!
What a genius! This junior brother is merely at the early stage of the 6th layer in the body, refining realm, and yet, he has cultivated the body refining technique to such a level. Impressive. I'm impressed. From what I know, he is a master of sword arts. The body refining technique. He has only been practicing it for less than a month. What? 1 month? And in that time, he's pushed it far enough to seriously injure a peak 7th layer body refining expert with 1 punch. If that is the case, then his sword arts must be incredible. What is his name? Ling Chen. Nice. I'll remember that name. I'll recommend him to my master as soon as I get back. A genius with such heaven-defying talent. It'd be a real shame if he got lost out here in the wild. We can't let that happen. He has to walk his own path. We shouldn't meddle. Then why'd you drag me all the way out here? To introduce you and let you make a friend of him. Just don't lead him down the wrong path. Or you'll pay for it later. Let me take you to meet him. Don't lead him astray, or he'll pay for it down the road. What were you getting at? His talent!
Lin Chen, 里边干！
Communication stone. What a shameless bunch around here. They started this spar, but now that they're losing, they're calling in backup on Lin Chen.
Lin Chen, don't get cocky. Let me tell you, my brother's a celestial gang realm martial artist, and he is on his way. If you lay a finger on me, I swear you'll regret it for the rest of your days.
Oh, bro, you're finally here. That is Lin Chen.
Bro, hurry up and put him in his place.
You scoundrel! Kid, you've got some guts.
We agreed
it'd be a fair spar by sect rules. But you went and hit him like that. Pure malice. If I don't give you a proper thrashing, you'll run wild with no regard for the rules someday. Kid, you've got some nerve. We agreed it'd just be a friendly spar under sect rules. Yet you struck with such vicious force, with outright malice. If I don't give you a proper lesson now, you'll be running wild with no regard for the rules someday.
Lin Chen, let me introduce you to a real prodigy. This is senior sister, A.O. Xin.
Greetings, senior sister.
Any friend of Ling Yun's is a friend of mine. Since we're friends, drop all that senior sister stuff. Just call me A.O. Xin from now on.
Here is a bottle
of mid-grade chi-gathering pills. Please accept it, Brother Lin.
Though Li Shan hadn't been in the inner sect long,
He knew exactly what crossing Xu Lingyun and A.O. Xin would cost him.
if he sparked even a hint of displeasure from Shui Lingyun and A.O. Xin, they wouldn't even need to lift a finger.
A swarm of inner sect disciples would come gunning for Li Shan.
If he stirs up any discontent in Shui Lingyun and A.O. Xin's hearts, they probably won't even need to lift a finger themselves.
As a horde of inner sect disciples will swarm out to give Li Shan hell.
you see in the inner sect.
Genius disciples chasing after those two beauties are a dime a dozen.
If Li Shan crosses Xue Lingyun and A.O. Xin,
Those genius disciples won't hesitate for a second to step up as flower protectors and show off their prowess
themselves,
Yuan Fei hails from a prestigious noble clan,
the family's rightful heir.
He joined the Tianji sect at just 14 years old.
In a mere year, he surged from the 7th layer of the body refining realm to the peak of the 8th.
He is one of the most promising genius disciples in the Tianji sect's outer sect. How'd things go?
Brother Fei,
I've got the dirt.
3 months ago, he was just a nobody in the outer sect.
His cultivation barely scraping the late stage of the 4th layer in the body, refining realm.
Brother Fei,
I've got the scoop.
3 months ago, he was just an obscure outer sect disciple.
Back then, his cultivation was stuck at the late stage of the 4th layer in the body refining realm.
Then somehow, he suddenly had an epiphany.
Not only did his personality shift, his talent exploded into genius level overnight, all in under 3 months. He shot up from the late 4th layer to the early 6th layer of the body refining realm in under 3 months. Keep going.
Yes, Brother Fei.
On top of that, word is Lin Chen mastered the 7-star chain sword and the illusion sword to great accomplishment. Even in that fierce clash with Ma Liang the other day, the body tempering technique he unleashed
Was something he only started practicing in the last month.
switching from the 7-star chain sword to a body tempering technique. Alright. Now you go hit the cultivation. Grind 2. 7-star serial, sword switching moves. The body refining technique is complete now. You should go cultivate too.
How intriguing. How intriguing.
In just 3 months, his cultivation has broken through to the 6th layer of the body refining realm. The 7-star serial sword has reached greater mastery, and the body refining technique has advanced to a solid level. Such an astonishing cultivation speed. I'm afraid even the top 10 inner sect disciples couldn't keep up with that.
After this stretch of dedicated cultivation, Lin Chen realized that the higher the grade of the elixir, the longer it takes for the little cauldron to purify it.
Seizing the downtime while the little cauldron works on purifying the elixirs, Lin Chen simply draws on mid-grade spirit stones to keep up his own training. While the small cauldron purified the elixir, he seized the spare time. In the dead of night, he simply drew upon a middle-grade spirit stone to cultivate. His true qi circulated bit by bit within him, guided by the Qingming Xuanyang Gong. It slowly absorbed the spiritual energy of heaven and earth from the middle-grade spirit stone. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth within this middle-grade spirit stone was vast and profoundly dense.
Lin Chen didn't dare to absorb it all in one go.
He carefully controlled the pace, gradually transforming and absorbing it step by step. Again and again, his true qi completed a great heavenly circulation through Lin Chen's body.
As time passed, the true qi within Lin Chen grew ever more robust and powerful.
Faint signs of touching the bottleneck began to emerge. He endured days of relentless cultivation in seclusion. Finally, the true qi in his body had swelled considerably.
Compared to the top 10 outer sect disciples,
Lin Chen's greatest shortcoming was his cultivation level, still far below theirs. With his lower cultivation, the true qi reserves in Lin Chen's body were naturally far more limited.
Compared to the top 10 outer sect disciples,
A.O. Chen's greatest weakness is his lower cultivation level than theirs.
With such low cultivation, Lin Chen naturally has far less true qi in his body.
This puts A.O. Chen at a serious disadvantage when venturing into the Tianlu Mountain secret realm. After all, inside the Tianlu Mountain secret realm, it is not just about competing with the other disciples, but also facing foes of all different strengths and hordes of puppet people in overwhelming numbers. Now, with just a single strand more true qi in his body, that disadvantage shrinks by a fraction.
Over these past few days,
at night, he cultivates by taking mid-grade qi-gathering pills. During the day, he hones his sword techniques. As his true qi steadily builds, his command of sword techniques grows ever sharper, especially the progressive strike.
Through these days of relentless training,
A.O. Chen has seamlessly woven the progressive strike into his sword techniques. Ordinary martial artists can't even spot that. Lin Chen has mastered the progressive strike, especially the gradual progression.
Through these days of intense cultivation,
Lin Chen had already woven the gradual progression seamlessly into his swordsmanship. Ordinary warriors couldn't spot that Lin Chen had mastered the incremental technique. As time marched on,
finally, word of the Tianlu Mountain secret realm's opening spread from the Tianji Hall of the Tianji sect.
Any outer sect disciple with 500 contribution points or more,
they could join this round's expedition into the Tianlu Mountain secret realm,
and the rewards for tackling the Tianlu Mountain secret realm this time are truly bountiful. The top 10 not only gain entry to the inner sect scripture pavilion to learn a martial technique, but also receive auxiliary cultivation pills crafted by the Tianji sect itself, while those beyond the top 10 miss out on these honors.
This news ignited the outer sect in an instant.
Each disciple fired up like they'd been pumped full of adrenaline.
The moment the news broke, the entire outer sect erupted in a frenzy of excitement.
One disciple after another, pumped up like they'd been shot full of adrenaline.
All fired up to battle for those top 10 spots in the Tianlu Mountain secret realm.
Lin Chen's definitely jumping into the Tianlu Mountain secret realm. Tomorrow.
No question about it.
Lin Chen's been grinding for months straight, scraping together contribution points, all to storm the Tianlu Mountain secret realm and claim his spot in the inner sect. There is no way he'd sit this out, Brother Yi. You're sitting pretty at 7th in the outer sect, with power like yours. Team up with me against Lin Chen, and it'll be over before it starts.
This striking young man was none other than Yi Mingzhen, the outer sect's 7th disciple.
His cultivation base at the early stage of the 8th layer in the body refinement realm.
A subtle killing intent radiated from his frame.
That kind of aura doesn't come without staring down death time and again. No warrior untouched by bloodshed could ever carry it. This kind of killing intent doesn't come from facing life or death perils. No warrior who is never taken a life could ever possess it.
Ma Liang, this Lin Chen's just at the early stage of the 6th level in the body refining realm.
And yet you want us to team up against him. Rest easy, you can leave this to me.
When the time comes, just watch how I bring him down.
A month ago, if Yi Mingzhen had said that, Ma Liang would have gone along without a second thought. But Lin Chen's strength has surged way too fast. So, to be on the safe side, Ma Liang still insisted on joining forces
with Yi Mingjin to deal with Lin Chen.
The Tianluo Mountain secret realm came into being alongside the founding of the Tianji sect.
It was the work of the Tianji sect's first sect master, who unleashed a supreme divine power to set up layers of restrictions across this very peak. Later sect masters, various formations and seals are arrayed across this mountain peak. Later, successive sect masters stumbled upon ancient ruins by chance, uncovering a trove of puppet warriors whose power matches martial artists from the 1st to 9th level of the body refinement realm. These guardians were then stationed deep within the Tianluo Mountain secret realm, and so the Tianluo Mountain secret realm took its current form. Today, esteemed disciples, we commence the biannual trial of the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. Over 300 disciples will venture into the Tianluo Mountain secret realm this time. I shall now proclaim the rules and rewards.
The Tianluo Mountain secret realm shall remain open for 2 hours.
Once those 2 hours have passed, the gateway to the Tianluo Mountain secret realm will unlock. At that moment, rankings shall be bestowed according to the sequence in which you emerge.
The Tianluo Mountain secret realm opens for 2 shichen.
2 shichen later,
The exit to the Tianluo Mountain secret realm will unlock.
disciples will then be ranked by the order they emerge. This trial awards the top 10 spots.
The top 10 will be promoted to inner sect disciples, and
they'll earn elixirs plus access to the scripture pavilion to claim secret manuals. But rewards differ by rank. Each position offers its own unique prize.
first place claims a Supreme Emperor Spirit Peel.
Second place, a superior Emperor Spirit.
Third place, a mid-grade Emperor Spirit Peel.
First place gains entry to the Scripture Pavilion,
and can freely select one Xuan level low-tier martial skill. The first place winner gains access to the Scripture Pavilion, where they can select one Xuan level low-tier martial technique for free, while the second place winner can also choose a Xuan level low-tier martial technique. They'll need to pay just 1/3 of its contribution points.
As for third place,
they'll have to cover half the contribution points for it. Beyond that, the 7 disciples from 4th to 10th place
will each receive a low-grade Emperor Spirit Peel.
Plus, they'll qualify to exchange for a Xuan level low-tier martial technique at a slight discount on contribution points. Hearing about these rewards,
Lin Chen's eyes light up with excitement.
The Emperor Spirit Peel is a premium elixir exclusive to the Heavenly Extreme sect. Once consumed, it floods the body with a massive surge of true qi, shaving off a full month of cultivation time. Swallow it down.
It'll flood my body with a massive surge of qi, shaving off a full month of grueling cultivation.
Compared to those inner sect prodigies, I'm lagging behind by a whole month in my training timeline. If I snag this Emperor Spirit Peel, my cultivation's gonna be a breeze.
But what really gets my blood pumping is gaining access to the Scripture Pavilion,
where I can pick out a low-tier Xuan level martial skill. Sure, once I'm in the inner sect, I could trade contribution points for one anyway.
But if I crack the top 10 in this Tianluo Mountain secret realm trial, snagging that low-tier Xuan level skill will be a walk in the park.
Inner sect disciples bartering for low-tier Xuan level martial skills demand a fortune in contribution points. But landing in the top 10 of this Tianluo Mountain secret realm wipes out that massive cost entirely. Inner disciples looking to redeem low-tier Xuan level martial arts techniques must shell out a massive haul of contribution points, but snag a spot in the top 10 during this Tianluo Mountain secret realm trial,
and you'll dodge that hefty contribution point cost entirely.
For Lin Chen, it is like music to his ears, a golden opportunity.
Of course, claiming one of those top spots won't come easy for Lin Chen.
Among the disciples entering the Tianluo Mountain's secret realm this time, plenty are holding back their true power.
They could have breezed through the realm ages ago to join the inner sect, but they've held off until now just to vie for that top 10 prize and claim the reward that comes with it. Still, it is not a lost cause. If he can make it to the exit of the Tianluo Mountain's secret realm before it unlocks, Lin Chen might just snatch first or second place. Scattered throughout the Tianluo Mountain secret realm are spirit treasures that can boost one's strength. All disciples entering the Tianluo Mountain secret realm, prepare yourselves now. Scattered throughout the Tianluo Mountain secret realm are spiritual treasures that can boost one's strength. All disciples entering the Tianluo Mountain secret realm, prepare yourselves.
Last time, I nearly conquered the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. This time, I'll definitely succeed.
Same here, but I heard this time's Tianluo Mountain secret realm has not just puppet warriors, but even more powerful puppet beasts. Sounds a bit risky, huh?
Lin Chen, I've let you slip away. Twice already now. Inside the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. Let's see how you escape this time. Ah!
This could be fun, kid.
Koto and beg for mercy now. Abolish your own cultivation, and maybe we'll spare your pathetic life. That is my line. Get out of here now, and I'll let you off the hook. You're digging your own grave. Kid, you're digging your own grave.
Brother Ye, don't waste words on him.
Let's rush him together. Cripple this kid. Earth. Splitting palm.
This is the Great Xuan Pill.
The Great Xuan Pill works just like the Qi Gathering Pill. Both can boost the true Qi inside a martial artist's body.
But the Great Xuan Pill is way more advanced than the Qi Gathering Pill.
The ingredients for the Great Xuan Pill are incredibly rare. It even incorporates the essence from a top-tier third-level demon beast's inner core. It is incredibly effective for martial artists breaking through their cultivation realms. The refining materials for the Great Xuan Pill are incredibly precious, which even incorporate the essence of a top-tier third-level demon beast's inner core. They're incredibly effective for martial artists breaking through their cultivation. Any martial artist below the 8th layer of the body refining realm who takes the Great Xuan Pill will see their cultivation rise to greater or lesser degrees. But pop 3 at once, and you're guaranteed a breakthrough.
Hand over the Great Xuan Pill, and you're free to go.
I'm Zhang Gao, and this Great Xuan Pill is mine. Zhang Gao, mid-stage at the 8th layer of the body, refining realm. Ranked 4th in the outer sect.
Looks like you've got some sense after all. You know my name.
Ah, Brother Zhong.
But I've got business to handle. Can't stick around. Farewell.
You really don't know your place, kid. You think you can just walk out without leaving the Great Xuan Pill behind?
Brother Zhong, what impressive strength. I've just come across 3 great profundity pills. But it'll take some time to consume and refine them. So I won't stick around to spar with you here. Next time we cross paths, I'll make it unforgettable for you forever, Brother Zhong.
Three great profundity pills.
If Lin Chen refines them all, his cultivation is bound to skyrocket.
And this is the perfect moment to venture into the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. Once Lin Chen's cultivation breaks through, his odds of cracking the top 10 in the Tianluo Mountain secret realm will soar. No hesitation, Lin Chen popped one great profundity, pill straight into his mouth, and swallowed it down. The moment the great profundity pill hit his stomach, a massive flood of spiritual energy erupted inside Lin Chen.
At the same instant, a fierce pulling force yanked at his mind. With the great Xuandan swallowed, a torrent of spiritual energy surged through Lin Chen's body in an instant. At the same moment, a fierce suction force erupted from deep within his mind, drawing the entire torrent inside.
Moments later, the small cauldron in Lin Chen's mind trembled violently. A surge of incredibly pure heaven and earth spiritual energy burst forth from the small cauldron, flowing through Lin Chen's major meridians.
Such pure heaven and earth spiritual energy.
The heaven and earth spiritual energy from the great Xuandan, refined by the small cauldron. It is countless times more potent than anything in the mid-grade qi gathering peel.
And the purer it gets, the higher Lin Chen's chances of breaking through his cultivation.
His body's true qi now circulates in a full-grade heavenly cycle, guided by the Qingming Xuanyang Gong. As Lin Chen gradually refines the heaven and earth spiritual energy purified by the small cauldron, the true qi within his body circulates in a grand cycle, guided by the Qingming Xuanyang Gong. From the break of dawn, he gradually refines the spiritual qi of heaven and earth, first purified through the small cauldron. 1 grand circulation. 2 grand circulations.
As this strand of spiritual qi from heaven and earth is fully refined,
the true qi in Lin Chen's dantian swells with even greater potency. The moment Lin Chen completely absorbs every last bit of this spiritual qi from heaven and earth,
his body jolts violently, crackling with explosive pops.
His entire aura surges noticeably higher.
At last, the breakthrough arrives. Throughout this time,
every dawn he diligently cultivated with mid-grade qi gathering pills, yet his cultivation had stubbornly refused to advance.
But now, with this great Xuan pill swallowed,
his cultivation surges forth instantly from the early stage of the 6th layer in the body refining realm, propelling him straight into the mid-stage of the 6th layer in the body refining realm.
At this moment, swallow this great Xuan pill.
His cultivation instantly surged from the 6th layer of the body refining realm, early stage, right into the mid-stage.
With this breakthrough, Lin Chen's dantian brimmed with a surge of true qi.
Even more vital, the true qi flowing through his body felt utterly steady, without the slightest trace of instability in his foundation. Now, after taking these 2 great Xuan pills,
my cultivation ought to climb even higher.
No one else could possibly downgrade Xuan pills back to back for cultivation like this. After all, the heaven and earth spiritual energy packed into each great Xuan pill is overwhelmingly vast. For a warrior at the 6th layer of the body, refining realm, swallowing one
wouldn't just fail to boost their cultivation.
It would likely rupture their meridians with that massive influx of spiritual energy. But for Lin Chen, the spiritual energy refined pure by the small cauldron is flawless. Refining it takes next to no effort at all. The spiritual energy, once purified by the small cauldron, was of flawless purity for Lin Chen. Refining it required scarcely any effort from Lin Chen. With his cultivation now solidly stabilized, he could therefore freely consume great Xuan pills one after another, without fear of his meridians being overwhelmed and damaged by the influx of spiritual energy.
The small cauldron in his mind once more unleashed its drawing force.
IT drew in every last wisp of the vast heavenly spiritual energy from within his body.
Moments later,
another wave of impeccably pure heavenly spiritual energy surged forth from the small cauldron. Lin Chen's face remained impassive. The true qi inside him flowed in a grand circulatory cycle, guided by the Qingming Xuanyang Gong,
rising higher and higher.
As Lin Chen refined this heavenly spiritual energy, the true qi within him grew ever denser and more profound. IT elevated the true qi within Lin Chen's body. Once more,
as he refined this strand of heaven and earth spiritual energy, growing ever richer and more refined. Once this stream of spiritual energy was fully refined, Lin Chen could faintly sense the threshold to the late stage of the 6th layer of the body refining realm. All he had to do was cross that threshold, and Lin Chen would instantly become a powerhouse at the late stage of the 6th layer in the body refining realm. However, the potency of this single great profound peel was clearly insufficient to propel Lin Chen into the late stage of the 6th layer of the body refining realm. The higher one's cultivation level, the vaster the heaven and earth spiritual energy required for a breakthrough. Yet Lin Chen quietly calculated in his mind that taking the final great profound peel as well might just give him a shot at breaking through. Lin Chen didn't hesitate for a second. He popped the last great profound peel into his mouth and swallowed it down. At the crack of dawn, without a moment's hesitation, he swallowed the final great xuan peel in one gulp. Once refined by the small cauldron, a surge of pure heaven and earth spiritual energy flooded into his body once more. His true qi cycled through the grand circulation again and again, gradually refining the spiritual energy locked within that last great xuan peel. Late stage of the 6th layer. Body refining realm. Such rich, mellow true qi. With just 3 great xuan peels, his cultivation has finally broken through from the early stage of the 6th layer in the body refining realm to the late stage of the 6th layer. 2 consecutive tier breakthroughs. If anyone else were to witness this, they'd be utterly shocked. Consuming 3 great xuan peels to break through even 1 tier is already extraordinary. Yet, Lin Chen has advanced 2 tiers in a row. If anyone else saw this, they'd be utterly stunned. Taking 3 Daxuan peels to break through even a single tier would be remarkable enough. Yet Lin Chen had surged ahead, 2 tiers in succession. More crucially, this breakthrough had purified and vastly strengthened the true qi surging through his veins. The might of Lin Chen's martial techniques had grown accordingly. At this moment, facing Ma Liang at the peak of the 7th layer of the body refinement realm, he was confident he could crush him effortlessly without even resorting to his gradual advance. Ah, what a shame. We must have passed some spiritual treasures back in that passage. Never mind. Besides pressing on matters most, if I turned back now to hunt them down, it'd cost me far too much time. Moreover, the exit is still a good stretch away from here. I'll just extend my soul force and make sure not to miss anything along the way. Besides, we're still quite a ways from the exit. I'll spread out my soul force as long as I don't miss any of these. Body refining 6th layer. This kid's got some real skills.
However, late-stage body refining 6th layer cultivation, even if he is impressive, he is not that big a deal. If he is smart, he'll stay put right there.
Otherwise, things are gonna get interesting. Real interesting.
If I remember right, Lin Chen was just at the body refining realm 10 days ago. Early in the 6th layer, back when he was early in the body refining 6th layer, he easily took down Ma Liang. Now that he has broken through in cultivation, who knows how strong he has gotten. Back when he was at the early stage of the 6th layer in the body refining realm, he easily defeated Ma Liang. Now that he has broken through in cultivation, who knows how strong he really is.
These disciples are the elite of Tianji sect's outer sect,
each boasting profound cultivation bases and formidable strength, all burning with ambition, eager to seize one of the top 10 spots in the Tianlu Mountain secret realm. Lin Chen stood silently in an unassuming corner.
the disciples on the square taking note of his low-key stance,
their disdain only growing sharper, so even fewer bothered to glance his way.
Time slipped by moment,
and the air in the square thickened with tension.
One by one, they opened their eyes.
Gazes locked nervously on the gate ahead. The top 10 spots are mine!
The top 10 is mine!
Last time I came so close to cracking the top 10. This time, I'll nail it for sure. Lin Chen, one day, I'm gonna spar with you. Mark my words.
Third place, Lin Chen. Congratulations on your victory.
Here is your reward.
From this day forward, you're an inner sect disciple.
Thank you, Elder.
These 2 tokens from your reward 1 grants access to the Scripture Pavilion
To redeem Xuan level, low-tier martial techniques at half-price contribution points. Of these 2 reward tokens, 1 grants access to the Scripture Pavilion to redeem a Xuan level low-tier martial technique at half price using contribution points. The other is proof of inner sect disciple status. As for the elixir, it is undoubtedly a mid-grade emperor, spirit pill.
Now at the late stage of the 6th layer in body refining realm, secured 3rd place in the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. It has been 10 years since any outer disciple of our Tianji sect reached this level. Right.
With the rewards in hand,
Lin Chen couldn't wait and rushed straight to the Scripture Pavilion.
even though he didn't have enough contribution points yet to redeem a Xuan level low-tier martial technique. As an inner sect disciple, he could pick any imperial high-tier or top-tier martial technique for free.
Lin Chen didn't want to miss out either.
Qingyun Step is an imperial mid-tier martial technique. Its speed is impressive, sure, but compared to Yuan Fei and the others, it falls a bit short. Qingyun Step is a mid-tier yellow rank martial technique. Though its speed is pretty impressive, but next to Yuan Fei and the others, it still falls short by a mile.
Lin Chen, what weapon are you eyeing this time? This time, you snagged 3rd place in the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm. You really pulled off mastering the Phantom Sword. Ah, the Yangtze's back waves are shoving the front ones aside talk about the young guns rising. Lin Chen, 3rd place in the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm. Nice one. You can head up to the 2nd floor now.
Elder Xi.
The 2nd floor is the Hidden Books Pavilion, stocked with Emperor rank advanced and pinnacle martial techniques. The 2nd floor of the Hidden Scripture Pavilion houses Imperial Extreme High Rank and Peak Rank martial techniques. Outer sect disciples eager to reach the 2nd floor must possess enough contribution points to redeem a single martial technique. Swift Instant, Yellow Extreme Peak, Rank Close Quarters, Combat Technique. In tight quarters skirmishes, unleash it in tandem with your weapon.
To unleash devastating amplified power.
1000-mile step. Yellow Extreme Pinnacle Body Technique. This footwork excels for covering vast distances on arduous journeys, renowned for its low true chi drain and blistering speed. Body techniques don't strike directly. They generally fall into 2 categories.
One for close combat, and another for swift travel.
Swift Instant embodies close combat agility, while 1000-mile step is built for rapid traversal. Yet this dome, Lin Chen sets his sights on a close combat body technique. After all, battles shift in the blink of an eye. With a potent close combat technique at hand, your reflexes sharpen to an uncanny edge. But this early morning, I'm set on picking a solid close-range movement technique. After all, battles shift in the blink of an eye. With a powerful close-range technique at your disposal, your reactions become far more agile and sharp.
As for long-distance travel techniques,
Qingyun's step is still a great fit.
Sure, instant flash packs a decent punch,
but Lin Chen just doesn't feel it is the right match for him.
Yingji Bian breaks down into 3 distinct stages. First up, Eagle Pounce. Second, Response Flash. And third, Eagle Strike.
Pairing the Eagle Strike stage with Sword Arts
unleashes a massive power boost.
Legend says this technique sprang from ancient martial artists. Ho, in pursuit of the heavenly god eagle, studied its soaring flights and fierce strikes, drawing profound insights to craft this masterpiece, making its power dwarf that of other same-tier techniques. By observing the heavenly god eagle's flight and strikes, he gleaned some profound insights, which led to the creation of this technique, its power far surpassing that of same-tier martial skills. The heavenly god eagle is one of the mightiest flying demonic beasts on the heavenly spirit continent. It is exceedingly rare, renowned across the heavenly spirit continent for its blistering speed and devastating impact attacks. Yet, though this movement technique was born from imitating the heavenly god eagle, it captures only the divine essence of the heavenly god eagle. IT lacks that innate effortless agility. Thus, compared to the true heavenly god eagle, the eagle strike change falls considerably short.
Even so, the Eagle Strike change vastly outpowers other same-tier martial techniques.
Even the final page of this secret manual bears the creator's own words. Even so, the Eagle Strike transformation far surpasses other techniques of its level.
Even on the final page of this secret manual, the creator left behind his words.
I hope that one day, a martial artist who masters this body technique will track down the heavenly divine eagle
and forge the true Yingji transformation.
The Yingji transformation not only outclasses body techniques of the same tier, but holds vast potential for even greater heights. Then, I'll cultivate this adaptive transformation.
Kid, this technique is mine now. Duanfang claims it. Hand over the manual and scram right now.
I picked this manual first.
Why should I hand it over to you, kid? Hitting the 9th level of the body refining realm at your age. Not bad at all.
But the body refining realm and the Tiangang realm, they're on entirely different planes.
If you've got any sense, surrender the manual now. It is still not too late.
Osawa,
at such a young age, you've cultivated all the way to the body refining realm's 9th layer. Impressive. But the body refining realm and the Tiangang realm, they're on completely different levels.
If you've got any sense, hand over that cultivation technique right now. It is not too late.
Breaking through to the Tiangang realm at 20, and you've got the gall to flaunt it.
Kid, you're trying to get yourself killed. Fine, I'll grant you that wish. We'll settle it by the sect's rules. You got the guts to duel me.
What is not to dare? 2 months from now, Inner Sect Square. By then, I hope you won't come begging for mercy. Yuanfei isn't stupid.
Sure, his cultivation's broken through to the body refining realm's 9th layer. But between the body refining realm's 9th layer and the Tiangang realm, even if it is just one small step,
the gap in strength is like night and day.
If he duels this inner disciple right now, his odds of losing would be even worse.
But their strength are worlds apart.
If he challenged this inner sect disciple right now, the odds of losing would be even greater.
But give him 2 months to build his power. Taking down Duanfang would be a breeze.
Duanfang, got any clue who this junior brother is? He is the top dog from this Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm trial, Yuanfei.
Just 16 years old, and he has already hit the 9th layer of the body refining realm. Now that he is in the inner sect, breaking through to the Tiangang realm, it is only a matter of time.
You're toast this time.
Hearing this, Duanfang's face fell in an instant.
Back then, he clawed his way into the inner sect through the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm too. But it took him several grueling attempts to push through.
He barely scraped by in the end.
Deep down, he knew just how brutal the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm could be. But he had to challenge the Tianlu Mountain Secret Realm over and over again. Before he barely scraped through the Tianluo Mountain secret realm, he knew all too well how brutal it was to conquer the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. And now he is up against the top ranker from the Tianluo Mountain secret realm. Duanfang felt her heart pounding in her chest.
Right as her anger boiled over,
The short-haired guy suddenly spotted Lin Chen in the crowd.
An outer sect disciple at the late stage of the 6th layer of the body refining realm.
and he has the nerve to watch an inner sect disciples challenge you. I'll put him in his place. Or else, it'll be total chaos around here from now on.
Get lost!
Take that back.
Get out of here right now.
And I might just let you off easy.
Your junior brother Lin Chen, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard about you. You left Li Shan utterly humiliated. Ha, gotta say, I'm impressed.
This is junior brother Lin Chen, right?
Hey, I've heard about you. You left Li Shan in such a pathetic mess. Ha, impressive. Real impressive.
Huh, you guys might not have heard yet.
Word just came in from the outer sect. The results for this year's Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm trial. First place, Yuan Fei. Second, Pei Liangping. And third, Lin Chen.
How bold.
Let's see how you talk your way out of this. From what I see, these outer sect disciples in this Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm trial are nothing to write home about. A body refining realm 6th layer, late stage guy sneaking into the top 3.
You questioning my strength, you're in no position to judge.
You don't even warrant me drawing my sword.
Fine.
I'd like to see just what makes you so damn cocky. I challenge you 2 months from now.
We'll take you both on at the same time. And we'll show you that cocky outer sect upstarts like you ought to bow your heads to veteran inner sect disciples like us. Let me show you. You top outer disciples ought to bow your heads to the veteran inner disciples.
Lin Chen, I've heard about this Duanfang.
His talent's just average.
But his temperament arrogant as hell. He only has a handful of friends in the inner sect. One of them being Li Shan. I heard you clashed with Pei Liangping while venturing into the Tianluo Mountain Mystic Realm.
Pei Liangping's got solid talent.
But he is the type who nurses grudges over the tiniest slights.
Back when he was in the outer sect,
he crippled a guy over some petty squabble. So watch your back. Lin Chen, now that you're an inner disciple, what is your plan? First, I'll go into seclusion for a spell, then head out for some tempering experiences. Push my cultivation level up fast. Let's go into secluded cultivation first for a while, then we'll head out for some real-world tempering. We need to boost our cultivation levels as fast as we can.
Yeah, the inner sect's competition is way fiercer than the outer sect's.
If we don't pass that semi-annual assessment,
we'll get demoted all over again.
Inner sect disciples face assessments every 6 months. If you fail the assessment,
you'll get booted straight to the outer sect,
or shipped off to serve as a minor attendant somewhere. Getting back into the inner sect from there would be a total nightmare.
Normally, any cultivator's true qi should awaken a spiritual artifact and unleash its full potential.
But right now, at dawn, no matter how much true qi I channel into it, this jade pendant isn't responding at all. But right now, Lin Chen, no matter what, he is pouring true qi into it. Yet, this jade pendant shows absolutely no response.
True qis no good.
Soul force doesn't work either. Could it be this jade pendant requires true essence? Only then can it unleash its power. True essence comes right after true qi. But only by breaking through to the true Tao realm can the true qi in your body transform into true essence. Advancing to the true Tao realm as a martial artist, that is no walk in the park. Across the entire younger generation in Yan'an domain, only Xu Lei managed to break through to the true Tao realm just recently.
Lin Chen, you've really got it going on. Snagging 3rd place in the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm with late-stage body refining realm. 6th level cultivation. In our Tianji sect's outer sect, the only one to enter the inner sect on body refining realm, 6th level cultivation, was some disciple from 10 years back. And you still took 3rd. You're leagues ahead of him. No contest. In our Tianji sect's outer sect, entering the inner sect with just the 6th level of body refining realm was a disciple from 10 years ago. And you snagged 3rd place. You're leagues ahead of that disciple. Who knows by how much?
Originally, both Shui Lingyun and Ao Xin were convinced Lin Chen would breeze through the Tianluo Mountain Secret Realm, no doubt about it. But making the top 3, that is a shocker. It caught the 2 women off guard. After all, the outer sect is packed with talented disciples, and those at the 8th level of body refining realm, they were not as rare as they seem. Yet, Lin Chen snatched it right from under the noses of all those higher level disciples. He outright claimed 3rd place.
Lin Chen, you're waiting for Lin Yun, aren't you? She didn't show up today. I'm here first to take you to register at the inner sect. Second, it is about Lin Yun.
What is going on?
You probably don't know about this. In the inner sect, no disciple gets a pass every so often. The sect assigns us to serve as patrol envoys, heading to various secular countries for trials, while safeguarding the common folk. You might not know this. In our inner sect, we don't rank disciples by seniority. Every so often, the sect assigns us to serve as patrolling envoys, heading to various secular kingdoms for tempering through trials, while safeguarding the kingdom's people.
Yan'an domain stretches vast and boundless,
encompassing countless kingdoms, great and small.
Most of these kingdoms rely on the great sects for protection, and Tianji sect, as one of Yan'an domain's 5 colossal sects, naturally has numerous secular kingdoms under its wing. These kingdoms offer vast cultivation resources and promising genius disciples each year to nurture within the sect.
In return, the sect dispatches its strongest inner sect disciples to safeguard them,
while honing the sect's own genius disciples.
Now, the second matter. Lin Yun is about to take on the role of patrolling envoy, heading to Tianbei Kingdom, north of Yan'an City, for his tempering through trials. That is why I'm letting you know. I'd like you to go see him. This second matter. Lin Yun's about to take on the role of patrol inspector. He is heading north from Yan'an City to the Tianbei Kingdom for his trials. That is why I'm here to let you know. I'd like you to go meet him.
Let's head out.
Every inner sect disciple has to complete 1 mission a month, and to redeem any Xuan level techniques, you'll need a solid stash of contribution points. All this is spelled out on the inner sect disciples' tokens. Get the full picture once you check yours out. This is the Tianji ranking. The heavenly rank list tracks our inner sect disciples. That top row, our Tianji sect's 10 core disciples. The row right below lists the top 10 inner sect disciples. Rankings run left to right, highest to lowest. To make the heavenly rank list as an inner sect disciple, you need at least the initial stage of the Celestial Gang realm.
Initial stage of the Celestial Gang realm. Early stage of the Tian Gang realm.
Upon the stone stele,
crowded densely with wooden plaques, each engraved with a name,
spanning 100 rows, each row claiming 10 spots. Top of the first row, Chen God丨1,
Tianji sect's core senior disciple.
His cultivation at the peak of the Tiangang realm, just 1 step short
of ascending to the Chu Dao realm.
While at the bottom of the last row, the very last spot goes to a disciple named Hongwei.
It has been some time since his breakthrough to the early Tiangang realm.
His power dwarfs Tiangang realm fighters like Li Shang stronger by leagues untold.
Yet even this places him at the bottom of the inner sect.
Dong, the rankings on this Tianji list shift at any moment. For every instant, some disciples' cultivation surges, their strength soaring. Morning, the positions on the Tianji ranking shift at any moment, because at every turn, other disciples break through their cultivation, surging in power. And these disciples need only challenge anyone on the Tianji ranking. Upon victory, they claim that disciple spot on the ranking. Yet, it is not quite that straightforward. Many inner sect disciples still prefer to keep their true strength hidden, show little interest in the Tianji ranking. Of course, such disciples are quite rare. After all, earning a place on the Tianji ranking is a profound honor, and inner sect disciples on the Tianji ranking enjoy far greater privileges.
Inner sect disciples of the Tianji sect must undertake one sect mission each month. Naturally, the missions inner sect disciples face are far more demanding than those for outer sect disciples or the missions in the mission hall. The sect missions offered in the mission hall fall into 7 distinct categories: 1-star and 2-star. They suit warriors in the body refining realm. 3-star and 4-star missions align with those in the Tiangong realm. The sect missions in the mission hall are divided into 7 types. 1-star and 2-star missions suit cultivators in the body refining realm. 3-star and 4-star ones are for Tiangen realm cultivators. 5-star and 6-star match true Dao realm experts. As for 7-star missions, only once in a generation, geniuses or sect elders can take them on.
Dingchen, congrats on making it to the inner sect.
And big thanks to senior sister for helping me temper my body.
Hey, do you two really have to get all mushy like this? It is not like you're saying goodbye forever. Lingchen, if you want to see Lingyun again someday, you better cultivate hard. Then you can head to Tianbei Kingdom and track him down. And Lingyun, it is just a few years gone in the blink of an eye. When the time comes, you can head to Tianbei Kingdom to find him. And Lingyun, it'll only be a few years. It'll be over before you know it. Lingchen, I'm giving this to you.
A body-protecting pearl.
Lingchen, this is something really special. Lingyun, you're really willing to part with it. This thing is priceless. The sect only hands these out to inner sect genius disciples. What if you run into trouble without it? Lingchen's still at the late stage of the 6th layer in the body refinement realm. He's the one who truly needs a body-protecting pearl.
Thanks for the kind gesture, senior sister, but I can't accept such a valuable gift, especially since you're about to head out on your trial. The road ahead is full of dangers. Better to have this body-protecting pearl with you.
It can even take a full strike from a Tiangang realm warrior. Save it for when you really need it. Lingchen, Lingyun's offering you this body-protecting pearl. It is her way of showing faith in you, so hurry up and take it. What is next?